Yo, what's cracking, guys? This is episode 8?
It doesn't matter anymore.
I think it's
Episode something.
Episode doesn't matter.
Of the
Who are we?
podcast brought to you by me, Mark Carsky, AJ Leidig, and Dylan Mahler. We have the beautiful Dan McCarty.
Dan
Look at
McCarty.
this
She
guy.
wore makeup
Happy to be
today.
here.
You,
Happy
look,
to be here.
Yeah.
McCarty.
you don't look tired anymore. You look great.
Thank you.
You look significantly less lesbian today.
Yeah, I
Damn.
appreciate that.
It's good.
I did my contouring, and I think it really came out smooth.
Really
Yes.
dark in just the whole face area.
Dude, can we talk? This is going to be, are we putting it out tomorrow?
If it can upload.
If it can upload, this is going to be
Sunday or Monday.
If it can upload, this is going to be a very special 9/11 episode
Yes.
of the Who Are We podcast.
Oh yeah, and by the
9/11
way,
Eve.
the baby showers today.
Oh, we
did
didn't-
not.
We're not
get-
going.
We didn't get. I
didn't
told
get
him
the
we had the
jobs.
equipment, and he didn't respond. I was
Yep,
like,
yep.
got it. Check.
Wow.
Roger.
You know how sad it is to not get booked for gigs that you offered to do for free?
Well,
You were like, you
and he
don't
was
even
gonna
need to pay me.
He was gonna pay, actually. But it's actually a chick I know who got pregnant, so I'm kind of glad I didn't go.
I'm doing a
Like, what's
corporate gig tonight.
Really?
Not looking forward to it.
So
actually, it's never terrible.
It's a
but-
clean set.
No, not entirely. It's like people will like go and cook food with like their friends and coworkers, and then we do comedy for them for 20 minutes
Wait,
afterwards.
what makes it corporate? Like it's like a business that hires
Because
you?
I consider, I guess this is like slang, but I call anything that's like a private thing corporate. Like not anyone can just come. You know
That
what I
makes
mean?
sense. Okay.
It's like a private event or whatever.
Yeah.
AJ
Private gigs
exclusive.
are always kind of fun. You know,
A little fun.
They tell you they're like, oh, anything goes, and then you're like, anything, and you're like, anything does not go. Like,
Anything never goes. It's never
I said
anything, no.
anything, but they didn't like it.
They never like everything. No.
But those are always good
9/11
Oh, yo, I
jokes
got a
are
story
in.
about some comedians. So I was gonna go.
Wait, is it about the what the Wednesday thing? I don't say the club because I want to keep them out of it.
No.
Okay.
No, actually, it's
Okay.
I was gonna go on their podcast. They'll know who it is, but like, they fucking went to a show, and one of the people, the guy who hired them, was a midget. When he showed up, he was like, "What's up, Squirt?" And the dude kicked him off the show, and he drove.
You know I was here for this, right?
Wow.
That Indiana show with Adriel and them? You know I was there for that story, right?
No way.
The podcast that they canceled with you? Yes, you know that's real,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I didn't want to say it was who said it, but
It was Adriel. Yeah, Adriel.
It was Sean.
It was
Sean
Sean
did it.
Blakely. Sean Blakely.
Sean Blakely
We don't make
called him-
people take shots.
Sean,
because-
Sean Blakely called like a very veteran comedian
Why
in
was I being so
Indiana.
pussy about that? Yeah,
He
Jesus.
called
Shout
him.
out
He
to
called him. He
Sean.
called him Little Squirt because he's like a little person.
But I was
Wow.
like,
And the dude was pissed and kicked him off the show.
I'm like, you're a comic, fucking
Wow.
pussy.
And because of that gig, they canceled the podcast with Mark.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
funny.
They told me about it on the write up. I felt really bad.
They could have had
He
20
couldn't handle
views.
short
They
jokes.
could have 20 whole views.
Maybe
I love
25.
short jokes.
Don't sell yourself short.
If I watch
Wow.
it,
Yeah. Like I love that ours
That's like-
ours gets like 150, 200, and that's like big in like
That's
Chicago.
huge.
That's like, hey,
Huge.
we're killing it. Yeah.
yeah, especially for a new podcast, that's not fucking easy.
Not
Yeah,
easy at
let's
all.
fucking
No,
click on
we
a
appreciate
podcast.
all of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
So, Dan,
No
how long
matter
have you been
tall.
doing
We don't give a fuck about your height.
it? Unless you're a midget.
In which case, thank you extra.
I just love that we fuck around for like 15 minutes and then we're like, hey, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
We
present.
clearly don't care, but also we do.
Yeah.
Also brought to you today by Squirt. Great drink.
I would get.
Prefer the
I would love
experience.
to meet the guy and hand him a squirt.
Dude, he was not happy. Like it was,
That's actually funny.
took it very personally.
Oh, he was a
hilarious.
little
Well,
mad.
I mean, hard not to.
He was a little
Yeah.
angry.
But as a
Take
comedian,
it
though,
out here.
you know, you can't be like, that's kind of funny.
But
Yeah.
I did feel bad that your podcast got canceled.
It was seconds before I left the house. I was like,
Wow.
you're
Really?
so lucky.
That sucks though.
Why'd they cancel it?
Because they got booked in
Because we got booked in
Indiana.
Indiana.
And then he got kicked off the show for calling him squirt.
Was
Yeah.
he the
That's
only
what he
one who
gets
got
for
kicked off the
canceling
show, or
on
did
you,
they
dude.
Yeah, me and
cancel the
Adrian.
show?
No, Adrian and I still did the show.
Okay.
But Sean just
So,
had to sit there and watch. Because it was like
you
his
guys are
show.
just like, I guess we're doing 30 each. Like, yeah. all
No,
right.
no, wait. I think we each did 15.
Yeah.
I want to say it was one of those like loose bar shows where it was like whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people in the bar don't know there's a show going on.
They have no idea
That's
what's
the
happening.
best.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Since we're all comedians, if people didn't know, if you couldn't tell, how long have you been doing stand-up?
So I've been doing stand-up. It was 3 years in June.
Ooh.
Is that like you started during COVID? Was COVID still going on?
So I
Still
started
going on, I don't know.
right before COVID.
Oh, okay.
Right before COVID.
And did you have to take time off?
No, I did not take any time off. I did a couple
Dan
of
doesn't give a
Zooms.
fuck about your health.
I did. Well, you know what? I was
He punched the guy
working.
for wearing a
Pick
mask.
McCarty.
I was like,
Keep that
shit,
thing away from me.
that's an Asian woman, Dan. Don't
Dan, what is
know.
wrong with you? That's a child.
Masks turned my brother gay. So.
I actually have a mask I want to show you guys. It's
Have
not
you heard of
mine.
Alex Jones before?
Oh yes.
Oh, are you a
Yeah,
fan?
yeah.
Yes.
Passing.
We're Alex Jones supporters, right?
frogs.
I love his enthusiasm. You know, he's a
Aliens.
great
I like his
public
energy.
speaker,
I like his
right?
energy. Yeah.
He's one of the greatest entertainers.
Never
Truth
been
be
wrong
told,
about
Everything
anything.
he says is inherently compelling.
Yeah.
Just the way he says it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm retarded.
Dude, you know what I just found out? Okay. Do you guys, are we Black Eyed Peas fans?
Yes.
Okay, did you guys know the song "Let's Get It Started"? Like, do you know the original version that like went #1 on Billboard
Oh, yeah.
is "Let's Get Retarded"?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's on the album. I
Yeah,
have the
like
CD.
it's on. Like
Yeah.
if you have like the physical copy, it still says it.
Now I know the song for every open mic.
They
It's gonna
turned it
play.
on.
Dude,
Let's get
it's on
retarded
YouTube. It's on
in here.
YouTube.
That should be your
Retarded.
go-to.
Yeah.
I remember listening to it because I was, you'd watch the music videos. Then I got the CD and it came on, and I was like, "Oh my
Dude, it's just a bunch
god!"
of kids with Down syndrome in a club.
But it was
Let's get
so
retarded.
catchy.
Dude, it was the #1 song in the country.
If it's catchy enough, it works.
#1
fucking-
song in the country.
Dude, the Downs people were probably like, we're finally represented.
Well,
Hey.
that was before "retarded" was a bad thing to say.
That was their anthem.
Have you heard the Louis C.K.
really
bit?
was.
Yeah.
The Louis C.K. bit where he has the Boston teacher.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, the new kid, okay, he's retarded. Don't make fun of the new kid, he's retarded, okay? He's just a little retarded.
And that's just what they say.
He's like, that's what they said.
That's
We
what they
just-
said. If you think about it, that song
I'm
to
not retarded anymore.
that song to the mentally challenged community is what Same Love was
Yeah,
to gay
we,
people.
We don't use retarded anymore. I'm not
same
retarded.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
It's
you're
just
still.
a banger.
Yeah.
I
Not
mean,
even
it's
working
two
on
different
it.
conversations.
Which song had more of an impact? Let's Get
Get
Retarded
Retarded.
or Same Love by Macklemore?
I don't
Let's
even
get
know.
retarded.
Let's Get Retarded.
I've
And
never
not
heard.
even the impact. Like it was just so hot. That song was.
Yeah, it was just a great
Macklemore
song.
makes me want to suck cock.
Macklemore won an Emmy, okay?
Yes.
Or,
So
You want
what?
a Grammy?
A Grammy?
Emmys for acting.
A Birdie?
You want a
Yeah.
Burbies?
Fucking big
Dude,
deal.
should we do a Burbies preview on?
I'm actually pretty excited about the Burbies.
Burbies
Yeah.
would be fun.
So, have you been doing it long? Did you miss the first one as well, or like the? Oh, because it's been down for like 2 years. They just restarted. it,
Yeah,
right?
I've only
they've
been doing
done it
comedy
for
for years.
years. Yeah, yeah, I
So
didn't know if
yeah,
they
I
did
was
it
not
last
there for
year.
the last one.
Yeah, that'll be fun. It's what I don't like is like how they're like include everybody. Everybody should get
Right,
nominated
'cause not
some
everyone's
will
funny.
feel
Because
bad.
someone got mad.
It's They said some people will feel bad. I'm
'Cause
like,
they're not funny.
But that's not how this works.
Right. Some
No, they're
people are
just
not
not gonna
funny.
get any votes.
Yeah.
Everyone can
Actually,
get
that's
nominated.
so true. That makes you feel way worse. If you get nominated and don't get votes.
Yeah, dude.
way
They
worse.
gave the number of votes people got. Like, and
Well, they're
David
gonna get
G,
their own vote.
-3.
David
People are
Genius.
asking to get you kicked out.
People are asking for not David.
Oh, wait, you didn't want to talk about what happened Wednesday.
Oh, we can talk about it. Just don't mention the name of the club
Oh, okay.
because I like them.
So, okay, there was this guy, this one fucking cunt and his wife.
This is an open mic in the
Fucking
suburbs.
Dr. Cunt, okay?
Yeah, he calls himself
him
Dr.
some respect.
Laughter, and he bombs.
He's a
got a PhD.
gynecologist.
He's most certainly a gynecologist. And he went on stage with a fucking, what are those called? Stethoscope. But he, during every joke, or like at an like he'll fucking laugh super hard, smack the table, and like hit the ground with his feet. And so this one club was like, you're banned.
Yeah.
He got banned for laughing.
I actually respect
Wow.
the fuck out of them for doing that.
I do too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I did like making fun of him.
Right.
Only 2 people did.
Yeah.
I
Can
don't
we
know.
bring him to Josephine's and put him on the couch?
If he
Wait,
shows
was
up,
Adam-
I'm gonna make fun of
Next to
him.
Micah.
Was
Yeah.
Adam, was
Yeah,
Adam
give him a
C
mic.
there
I don't
or
know if I
no?
want to
What's
put
up?
her
Was
through
Adam
that.
C there or no? I don't know. Someone was
I don't know,
telling me
was Adam
about
C there?
like somebody
no.
laughing just
I was
ridiculously,
gonna say,
like at one of
Chris,
their.
Yeah,
Chris
that's-
Bongad has
posted
a,
up.
His clip is funny.
supercut.
The
Yeah.
montage.
Really?
clip, and it's this guy just, and you just hear it because he's like, so I went to the store the other day.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
You're
smacking
like,
the
okay,
table.
that is fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Like,
You know, it's obnoxious. This girl I know, her son made a mask, and then she posted it, and like no one else said anything about it. But it's like, come on, like what does that look
Oh, that's
like to
blackface.
you? It's blackface.
That's 100% blackface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like something
Blackface.
Gucci would sell.
Even the white lips and everything.
Gucci did sell a blackface mask
yeah,
Right.
that's a
with like
I
red
bought
lips and
3.
everything.
I bought
would've, dude.
multiple.
I thought it was kind of hard.
I was dope, dude. It's
That's
I made my own.
blackface.
I just apply mine every day. So it's been a while since we had our
dude,
last
how
podcast.
funny. Okay, I hate saying it. How funny would it be if there were like, you know, when we cut the camera every 30 minutes to like reset the video and everything, After the 30 seconds, it came back and we're all just in blackface.
Damn,
not
that'd be
dressing
funny.
it.
Jacked out. We just don't say anything.
I actually like.
It would be
we
easy
talk-
to do because Dylan's got the shoe polish like under the
Dylan,
bed. just
Dylan
like-
has it in here, yes, 100%.
With
I had
really
to hide
racist
it.
We
accents.
should, by the way, we should tell people where we're in Dylan's studio apartment right
Yes.
Yes,
We're in
so
his
this is the
bedroom and
podcast
kitchen.
from home.
We made
Bedroom,
it work.
kitchen, and bathroom.
now. Living room, everything.
We did some rearranging.
It's his
Dan's actually-
dining room.
I'm actually on the toilet.
Dan's
That's
sitting on
what-
the toilet right
I'm
now.
sitting on the toilet.
Shout out to Dick Pick McCarty.
Hey, that's penis portrait to you, sir.
Have you sent dick pics?
Yes.
Do you still actively?
Yes.
It's because they asked, though, right? You didn't do unsolicited.
Did I?
Yes. Yes.
Unsolicited dick pics is like a bold
I've
thing.
not
That's,
sent
that's
unsolicited nothing, but
That's like a problem.
It's
If
a
you're
crime,
sending
yeah.
unsolicited dick pics.
If it's slanted, does
But
that
if
mean
they
it's
want
in
one?
italics? I don't know.
I did have a woman ask me for one, and I was like, I can't do that. What if I become president one day? And then
Shout out to Barack Obama.
And then fast
We got
forward
that.
like 5 years, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and show it to your friends.
Like, do you want a dick pic? Anybody here want one?
Anybody,
by the-
anybody.
wait,
What if you do blackface
Just
in your
ask. I'll be
in your
happy
dick
to.
pic?
do blackface in your
I'd
dick
have
pics.
Do black dick.
Do you genuinely have a picture of Barack Obama? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's
Smoking.
Barack
Dan, can you
Obama
pass it to
smoking
me?
weed. Shout out to my much funnier ex-girlfriend who got that for me.
This is shout out to Dylan's ex-girlfriend for
Let's
apparently
finally
much
got
funnier.
your
Barack
shout
Obama
out.
smoking weed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that pic.
Yeah.
It's
coolest
iconic.
gift
Right.
ever
This is the only president you could get this kind of picture of, though.
Yeah.
It's a little racist.
for sure.
The racist Rolodex in my mind was like,
How do we make it
But
racist?
Obama, I like that he said like that he inhaled. Like Bill Clinton was like, I didn't inhale.
Yeah,
Barack
he also
Obama's
didn't
like,
get
no,
a
that was the
blowjob.
point.
Right, never
Yeah.
got a
fucking
blowjob.
loser. All he did was carpet bomb Muslims, dude. What a fucking.
That's like
Get a
what
blowjob.
half
What a
president-
I
pussy.
should set this up for. I want Obama to be part of this podcast.
That's what I'm
today.
saying. I want him in it.
You want him
I'll
to be
hold
over
it the whole
here?
episode.
I'll hold it
Okay.
for now.
He looks really good.
I wish I had Michelle's strong arms to hold it though.
I'm sorry if we just made fun of a gift from your ex-girlfriend. I feel bad about that.
No, it's great. I don't see what there is to make fun of. I used it in one of my social media, my TikTok empire.
TikTok empire.
How's
baby.
it going?
We haven't
It
checked
is,
on it in a while.
It's plateaued. I don't know why I brought it up. Probably shouldn't have brought it up.
Plateaued.
But overall,
Also,
like
views or
I
not
stopped
post?
making videos. You guys keep telling me it's all about. It's really all about.
We keep telling you
making them.
consistently, and then
Yeah.
you keep not making videos.
I know.
Well, that's the thing. Is
I feel like
That's
you
why
make
I get-
videos and don't post them. Like you,
Yeah.
you got a
No.
couple in the drafts.
No, I don't. I pretty much realized that if I just film one and put it out, it's gonna do better than if I film one and try to make it perfect and spend 4 hours
Perfection
on it.
doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
yeah.
people
No.
always say they're like the ones that you work really, really hard on never get
They
traction.
never
If
do
you
well.
put out
Saw it.
some random bullshit and it blows up.
Like if you
Yeah.
saw how quickly I edited my videos, you'd be like, "There's no thought process involved
Yeah.
in this. You just edit and go." It's like it's just on to the next one. Especially with it being TikTok and quick.
Well, and then
videos,
especially
it's just
my-
a brick in the building of the castle.
My thing is, I think
Yeah.
once you get like, if you keep editing quickly, you will eventually get really good at editing quickly.
Yeah, like what does Gary Vee say? He
Like,
says
you'll
like
know what you're trying to
consistency
do.
makes quality.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
If-
The more you do it,
Yeah,
And I
it
think
just
if you
becomes
put
good.
out, like if you do put out some shit and it's hyper cringe and you're like, ugh, that's fucking such an idiot. And you're putting out new shit every week, it's gone faster.
You're only as good as your last
so your
post.
bad shit,
True,
even
true.
if you have bad
By
stuff.
the way, shout out Gary.
it's
This is Gary Vee
bury
hoodie.
it in new stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
This is a Gary Vee hoodie.
nice,
Shout
dude.
out Gary Vee.
That's
I
what I was
met him.
thinking.
I met him in May.
I would almost cry.
I
if
met him, yeah.
He
Is
changed
he,
my
would
Shook
life.
his
you,
hand
would
and
you call
everything. Good
Gary
dude.
Vee the godfather of
Wait,
the
you
grind
said you
set
met him?
mentality?
Yeah,
I would say so.
I
Well,
would say
see,
he really kind of
but
pushed that into
what
the...
but the problem was he didn't really talk about mental health until like now.
He's
like,
more like,
oh,
just quit
burnout.
your job.
Dude, can I tell my can I tell my Gary Vee story?
Please tell your Gary Vee. I call him my second dad.
For real?
Yeah, that's how much he changed my life.
I didn't even know you were a Gary Vee.
Gary
fan.
Vee.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I met-
Has he inspired you to not just do what you're supposed to do?
he was like one of these videos. Like I dropped out of college, and like I literally tweeted at him. I was like, "What can somebody without a college degree do for a living? Like a fucking loser." And then he had one of these videos, just like talking about how like your 20s is the time to just try whatever you fucking want to do and stuff. So I just tried everything that came to mind and shit like that. And the working hard that might have fucked me up a little bit. Now I don't feel okay if I'm
Right.
not working.
Yeah, now
And
I
have to be
hate myself if
working.
I'm not working.
Yeah,
I
I
was
literally
just
hate
gonna
myself.
say-
I literally hate
No,
myself.
I
when I'm
met
not.
Gary Vee in I met him in May in Minneapolis, and I remember
Supposed to just say Gary. I met Gary.
I met Gary. First
I
name
met
basis.
Gary.
Gary,
Oh,
who's
G-
Gary?
G-Dog.
Gare? Oh,
G-Dog.
Gare.
Oh,
Gare?
Gare?
Oh,
Yeah.
Gare.
G-Dog.
No,
the
dude.
big G.
Everyone was like,
Gary Vino?
everyone was like meeting him like very seriously,
Yeah.
and the
would.
lady bore me like sobbed, like literally like cried,
That
like,
would be
That
me.
was Mark.
like on
yeah.
his feet.
No, that was me, and that was just as a woman.
And then I went up next, and I was like trying to make a joke out of it. I was like, "Who are you?" And he was like, "I'm Gary Vaynerchuk." Like he did not take it seriously.
Damn.
So
Gary Vaynerchuk, pussy. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out.
I did have a
He
bit
basically
of
called me a bitch to my face. It was kind of cool.
I had a little bit of an awkward conversation with an influencer podcaster guy.
What do you mean? Now describe influencer. How many?
Jordan Harbinger. Have you guys ever
How many
heard of him?
How many followers?
I don't know. Probably
Mark and I are like, this
millions
guy's a
or so.
pussy.
yeah, fucking this guy ain't
I don't,
shit.
But he does a podcast that's all about growing your network and networking, right? And he interviews like interesting people. Well, a friend of mine is a big fan of his, and she sends me clips. Right,
Right.
Listen, and she sent me an Instagram reel or a picture or something, and I responded with the emoji, right? So that's like kind of a weird emoji. And
do
then
that to the
he
camera.
responds.
You
guys know
love
that
emojis.
I actually.
Yeah, you
it
actually
was-
you exclusively
it
send me
was-
emojis.
It was this. It was
Oh wow!
this face.
Of course,
is
you
the
have
emoji.
a physical
Show it to the camera, show it to the camera.
representation of it.
This emoji.
Are you leaving?
We're twins. Well, so I responded that to the reel, right, from my friend, and then he responds, "Hi, have we met before?" And I was like, didn't know I was responding directly to you. He's like, oh, are you a fan? Do you listen to the show? And da-da-da. I was like, oh my God, this is really cool. And then I was like, yeah, I talk a little bit. And then he's like, have you signed up for my course? And I was like, there it is.
All right, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
He
Yeah.
sent me the first course.
Fuck this
Damn.
guy.
Yeah, that guy's a
That's
cunt.
actually
It is a free course. It is defense, but I just
It's
said,
still a
"Oh,
course,
that's one
though.
step too
It's still
far."
a course.
That's
I
like
just thought
ending
we
your
were gonna
set
be
and being
friends.
like,
That's
follow
funny.
me.
That's like springing like an OnlyFans on you.
Guys, but
Yes.
for real, hit up. We have our podcasting course right now on Coursify for $59.99.
$59.99
Yeah.
will teach you how to
Per month.
podcast.
Per
All
month,
you
yeah.
gotta do is buy
Anywhere.
the equipment, and if you fail, it's not our fault.
Yeah,
We'll
you
teach
gotta
you how to
do
make
Listen
money
right.
podcasting. So
Yeah.
you start a business when you're podcasting, teaching people how to podcast.
Right,
You
it
don't
almost
need to-
forms like a triangle
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
thing,
You
you know?
gotta
It's
get
like us
5
at
of
the
your
top, and then
friends
you
to sign
here,
up.
And then your
your
friends
people,
below
and then more
them.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
And
your
it's-
friends will sign up, and they'll pass it up to you. It's really,
It's a good
Aliens.
experience.
yeah,
It's a good business model.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
I recommend it for any aspiring entrepreneur. Are you sick of the grind? The 9 to
Yeah.
5?
Can you please do an
Build
infomercial for us right now?
multiple income
Wait, I want to watch this.
Let's see. Are you sick of your 9 to 5? Your boss is always treating you like trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that you're meant for something more.
Uh-huh.
Sign up for Podcasting Podcasteries and learn how to podcast because people want to hear you talk.
I wonder how much it is.
For the low, low price of $59.99.
Wait, is it just one payment
It's
or per
5
month?
easy
No,
payments.
No.
$59.99 per month.
I got some skin in the game
It's
then,
worth
huh?
it.
Yeah. I'm
The
investing
reason
in
we
myself.
have that high price tag is so that you don't let yourself down.
Yeah.
If you're just $59.99 what for the year, then it's like a gym membership. You don't go, you
You
don't
didn't
use
even
it.
try.
This
Wait,
is gonna really.
But surely equipment is included in that, right?
Oh no.
Of course
no.
not.
Not at all.
no.
We'll
Okay.
give you a list. We'll give you a list of shit that you should buy.
We will give them a list, though. That's pretty valuable.
Yeah, from our sponsors.
I was gonna
our
say.
sponsors.
From our
Mickey's
link
We
to
are
sponsors.
getting a referral payment off of this.
Yes, use our code.
Our Amazon affiliate link for everything we've ever bought. Yeah, you can just purchase.
Exactly. So you,
You
can have it
spend
set up just
so
like
much
ours.
money per month on drugs, you fucking loser. Just buy our shit.
Quit your job. Start a podcast.
Stop
Send
buying
your
your
parents
trash
to a
food.
home.
Or don't. Just leave your parents. Let them die at the house.
Dude,
Keep the
I
house.
really-
You're gonna be broke no matter what.
I want to rename this podcast "Quit Your Job, Start a Podcast."
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
so fucking funny.
The
And
Gary
it's,
V.
People will be like 5 years down the road, be like, all right, you listen, not everybody's going to just be able to quit your job and start a podcast.
Right.
It happened for those guys, but they were the reverse.
We're the
I
right?
think more
exception.
people need to
We're like
actually
the Bill
figure that
Gates.
out.
Now it's more like quit your job and
Well,
start
because
a
here's
drug
what's
habit.
funny about it is if we do that as a joke, we're like, "Oh,
Yes.
quit your job, start a podcast," but then it takes off. It's like, well, now we're kind of right.
I feel like, well,
Now
I
it
feel
kinda
like,
worked.
I feel like if we start that ironically, it's like I started saying lit ironically, and then it became a part of my vernacular.
Yeah.
So you
So if
manifest
you
You're a
quit your
grown
job
man
and start a
saying lit.
podcast ironically, then the universe will make it successful. So
Yes.
that way it's ironic, and you're like, oh, look at that. Thanks,
Yeah.
universe.
You guys
like
want to make
That's
lots
how
of
you
money?
cheat. That's the game genie of
It's
life,
like
man.
ironically wearing a
This is
fedora for like giggles, and you're like, but you're still wearing a fedora.
Right,
I
you're
was
still that
actually
guy.
thinking
Yeah.
about Obama's hat in that picture. Like, I could never pull that off.
Let me see
It's a
it.
dope hat.
It's a great hat.
Why are you putting the microphone
Oh,
on him?
I could fucking rock the shit out of that.
You might want to say something. You might have an Obama impression in
He's
there.
like, hey, yo, man.
I did do an Obama impression at an
Would
improv
Obama
show,
sound
and
like
then
that?
People talked to
Is
me
that not what he
afterwards.
sounds like?
Really?
Yeah,
Sorry, that was my
it's-
Steve
I-
Harvey
He's just a black
impression.
guy.
No, I might have got confused then.
That
My
doesn't
bad.
even sound like Steve
I've
Harvey.
thought about different ways to make a
that's
bit
50
out of
Cent
it.
then.
I
Like,
was just like, I feel like presidents are fair game.
That was my
okay,
downstairs
for
neighbor.
elections.
yeah,
They're like, yeah.
especially Obama's. I spent a long time. I was reading this sex book out loud in Obama's voice, and I don't know. People liked it. I liked
Who
it.
were you reading it, like recording it? Who were
Sometimes
you reading
I
it
was
to?
just
He's in
be
a
in my
playground.
room. I was just reading it,
He's
and I'm like,
swinging
how
on a
about
swing set with his feet crossed, and he's like, and she throated his cock. He's
yeah,
like,
it's
People
called
liked it.
Lesbian Sex Secrets for Men.
From the
I got caught
megaphone.
reading a sex book my dad had once when I was like 9.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. My mom got pissed. She's like, well, that was a joke. His friend got him. I'm like,
You're gonna be
"Yeah."
so much better at sex than your dad.
I wish your dad would read that.
yeah.
He just said it was a joke and never picked it up.
Yeah.
You can get a copy of
was
the
hot.
book on our podcast Patreon.
But all the sex scenes
Check
are,
out our
are
Patreon,
us
Yeah.
instead of the
yeah,
girls
we
and guys. it's
remade the
us.
pictures.
Yeah.
It's a picture book.
It's a calendar, really.
Can we put out a calendar?
Yeah.
I almost
Are we
did.
calendar?
I got pictures done and everything for a calendar, and I never released
You
it.
were gonna do a Wineboxpapi calendar?
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Wine pouring all over my mouth from a wine box. It was great. It
That's
was
actually
Wow.
that's sick.
That
Yeah.
sounds like
That's very
it needs
cool.
to
my
be-
girlfriend
yeah.
holding bottles of wine in front of me and shit. It was dope. It was a dope ass photo shoot.
Why didn't you put
We
it out?
popped a bottle of champagne
Because the photo
today.
shoot was like towards the end of the year, and I was like, okay, so then I got to come out for it next year. And then I was like,
yeah.
I don't know, I'm lazy.
Well, yeah, I mean,
And I
it's
was like, I
something
also
that
gotta
you
do
could have
it.
in the pocket. You could always
Yeah, I
put
could
it
come
out
out with that whenever.
If we do a Patreon, I think
we will.
I think we will eventually, but I think once a
Don't ever
month
sleep on
we should
Barrio.
like send people something cool.
See, just like logistically,
I know price wise that's gonna be tough.
like the shipping wise.
How much would you guys pay for my penis portrait? Respond in the comments.
Or what if it's like
Take my money.
you're a member of the Patreon, you need
show-
to like we put out one cool thing a month and you have the option to buy it for like $5.
Empty the clip.
Oh.
Like a calendar or like something stupid. You know what I
It's
mean?
a paywall for them to pay for stuff.
That's what
At
it
the
sounds
house.
shitty.
I was gonna say we could do. I stole this idea, but like the Patreon, they come up
Joe?
with something for them to all do, and they fund it, and then we do it.
And then we do
film
it, yeah.
like something stupid.
Like you know like Cody and Noel do? Yeah, something like that where we do like drunk baking or something. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
yeah.
a food bukkake.
That'd be dope.
We're
How about a real
drinking.
bukkake?
If you
Yeah,
paid
what if we did
for
that?
it.
How many men
That'd
does
be
it
dope.
take to equal a bukkake? Is it 3? Because we'll start.
It's just the woman
This
is the
camera's
main.
HD. I wanna see the
main
pimples on my
number.
ass.
You
All right,
need a
should we wrap this point? Should we land the plane? Should we?
I think
Okay.
it's not
I've been
on.
recording for 20 minutes.
On
I was about to
9/11
restart the
Eve.
recording. He's like, we're done.
It's almost 9/11. We're not landing this plane yet.
Ah.
22 years
Sorry,
and
I didn't do the
counting.
clap.
Gotta do the clap.
I stole
No, I
that-
did a radio
I
show.
stole that what year joke. Wait, an actual on
I did like
air
I did an
celestial
on-air
radio?
AM radio show. I texted you about it. Don't you remember?
No. Wait.
That's how long it's been since we've done a
AM
podcast.
radio.
What was-
AM radio.
It hasn't
I
been a
did
while
it-
since we
I
did
did a
AM
that.
podcast.
radio.
He
like-
looks different. We didn't even fucking mention that.
We did not
You
mention that.
lost
wake up
6
and
pounds of
smell the
hair.
coffee.
I almost asked you to make a wig out of it.
I wanted to.
I would wear it.
I'll put the picture on the screen, but dude, there was so much hair.
He's like, I'll put it, but I have to edit it. I'm like, it's not going on.
No, I will for the clips.
Like, oh,
not for
okay.
the real podcast. Yeah.
I'm glad you're aware.
You have
No,
your hair
dude.
still?
No, I threw it out, but there's like the picture on my floor of all the hair was disgusting.
I was so mad
It's
you-
so much hair.
You
Shred
drew-
it yourself?
yeah.
You drew over your toes, dude. I was so mad.
Yeah, I know. My toes were not in the picture. Sorry,
was
guys.
about
There's
to
the
come.
Patreon idea.
We
You
do.
want
I do
feet
foot pics.
pics?
I got
Yeah,
nice
I
feet.
do
foot pics,
I have
100%.
nice feet, yeah.
If anybody wants my socks,
Yeah.
just let me know. I
His
will.
used socks.
We're gonna be was it, I guess
an
it's
extra
not
20
really
bucks and I'll
a
do 10,000 steps in them.
silent auction for for
get the money,
Dan's
you're like,
socks. It's so silent
10,000.
nobody auctions. But it's we will pay you to take Dan's socks.
Well, I'll give you $5 if you take my socks
It's
off
an
my hands.
investment.
But you
take
have to
that
take them off of
$5.
my hands. I'm gonna have them on my hands.
They're
and
sock
I'm gonna
puppets?
remove
No,
them.
dude, I did
That's
a
the
With their
catch.
mouth.
Yes.
I did a radio show, and I want to make a compilation of it because I recorded parts of it. I said some wild shit that I should
What'd you
not.
say?
Like literally within 5 minutes, I was like, "What do we think of R. Kelly?" Like on live radio, where they were like,
What
"Be
did you
clean,
say? What
don't
did you
say
think
anything."
of R. Kelly? What
I
happened?
was like, "I like the music,"
oh.
and then I at one point,
Made a mistake.
You know, that's not an unpopular opinion.
I think
That's pretty-
I think I said I would fuck Jack Harlow multiple times.
He'd probably fuck you
Yeah.
for the
I
yuck.
said some like real messed up
Yeah.
shit on like a clean radio show.
Must have been good.
Yeah.
They're like,
Did
no
they,
gay
did
shit
they
here.
start crying? Were they like, oh, I've never heard this language?
No, that's how I feel whenever I do corporate gigs, where I'm like, if I cuss, are they gonna be like mad? Like,
Yeah.
these are grown
I
adults.
feel
These
like
fucking
for the
corporate gigs, they're so
my-
corporate.
My rendition of clean is just not saying curse words.
Right.
So if I
it's
could
still
say
adult material. Yeah.
Frick or fudge,
Like-
or I could still talk about sex and just not say.
I feel like I'd have to go out and be like, whatever I say is not the opinion of the company. This is completely separate. I could not do a clean. I would never do that.
No,
I
you
would
just
never
need
do a
the
no
right
swear.
companies.
Yeah.
You'd have to be sponsored by who makes the
Fleshlight.
blackface stuff?
Who do you think?
The blackface.
Yeah, shoe polish.
Yeah.
It's brought to you by shoe polish.
I don't think it's shoe polish.
Back in the day, it was shoe
Probably
polish.
not
But now it's just
shoe
women's
polish.
fucking foundation.
It's funny to find a way to make it worse.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
What do you think actually will be our first sponsor on here?
Our first sponsor.
Not
Well-
like Dylan talking about an inanimate object, like a
It's
real
hard
sponsor.
because
Real-
I think the majority of our viewers are still women, so that's hard to
Yeah.
get a sponsor
oh,
for.
Venus.
Because like Ridge Wallet hit me up and they're like, "Let's see your
Venus
analytics."
razors.
Yeah.
And then they saw that it was all women, and they were like, "No."
Brought to you
Yeah.
by
They
Venus
they buy
razors.
wallets. But,
I did an ad for like a social media app, like a group chat thing, and
oh yeah, that was so funny.
the ad was decent, right?
was hilarious.
But I hate saying this, but I wanted to tell them like, you guys have the wrong audience here. Like, this is not my people are not going to download this.
Yeah.
Like, I know who follows me. This is not like, these are very like technologically hip people.
What's your age?
These
group?
people have
What's your like audience?
like 18 to 25.
You know, our audience, especially if we have women in the audience, I think we should virtue signal a little bit. Venus razors, what's the deal?
Why
They
are they
cost
so
so
expensive?
much.
They should be
Yeah.
as much
What's
as
the
a
deal
man.
with
Just
men
because-
expecting women to always be shaven? Am I right?
Yeah.
Right,
What's
right.
the
What's
deal
wrong
with that?
hairy armpit?
Yeah,
No.
nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind if they got more hair than I do. I don't have that much hair.
It's preferred.
I buy a lot of women's razors. They work pretty well. And that's why I overpay for them.
I thought it was like women buy men's razors because they're always better.
Yeah, because they're
And
cheaper and
cheaper.
they last longer. So I've been told.
Dan doesn't last that long.
Nah.
Yeah, cheaper and last longer is also Dan McCarty's Facebook post.
That's actually my nickname in high school.
He's known as Dick Pic McCarty. Do you shave for your dick pics? Do you?
That's a good
I
question.
keep
You
it
do-
trimmed.
You keep it
Yeah,
trimmed.
I got a
It trims
buzzer.
Can we see
the safe bet.
Yeah.
Show us your
Should we review
penis.
one?
his dick?
No, I meant the picture.
Oh, I just meant
You
how
wanna
it is
see
right
my-
now.
My
Oh,
pubic
just-
mound.
We like to
Yeah.
virtue signal and we like to.
See if there's hair or not.
Just a bunch of dudes flashing each other in a studio apartment,
it's
you
not
know?
my dick. It's just my
We're not going to take your word for it. We're going to.
My
upper-
mound.
We're gonna measure
Yeah.
it.
Still the gayest thing about this is us filming a podcast.
Is it
By far.
High key. Yeah.
high
gayest
key,
thing I've ever done. I
low
fucked four guys
key,
at
no
once.
keys? I'm just glad I didn't get locked out. We got everyone in this room together. It's a little bit hot. We're drinking. We're talking about taking our dicks out. We're talking about shaving. We're talking about blackface.
Your neighbors are probably like, what the fuck?
Your
is
neighbors are confused as
My
shit.
neighbors. They hear the
Your
same
black neighbors
songs
are like,
over
if
and
he says
over.
blackface one more fucking time.
They hear me editing a TikTok or Instagram story for hours.
They're like, at least he's not reading that sex book aloud.
Yeah.
In the voice of
I
Obama.
actually,
Again.
if you were to live in a studio
They're actually
apartment,
not like that.
I'd much rather live next door to like a porn star than like a serial podcaster.
Yeah.
Like, I'd much rather hear that
Well,
than
she's
podcast.
not filming at her. Are you talking about like an OnlyFans bitch?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, that would be kind of hot.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I would like
That'd
that.
be perfect.
We should try to get an OnlyFans girl on here.
I know one
I tell
from
you about
Buffalo
the-
Grove that's
the
doing
gay
like
that-
really
I
well.
know one, and she died.
All
I
right.
did a
She's dead.
I did a private show for an OnlyFans girl.
What?
And so
Wait.
Oh, whoa!
Just
Wait,
her?
you did a private show for her?
yeah,
How much was a private show from her?
I got paid to go out to Indiana and do this gig, and
In
I looked her
Indiana.
up because I was like, okay, let's see what I'm working with here, and I was like, well,
glad
like
you accept-
material
let's
wise,
see what I'm
let me
working
see
with.
if I can make fun of her about something. Also, let me
Her tits are
Indiana?
smaller than they should be.
small.
$9.99 a month is ridiculous, isn't it, guys?
So I'm seeing it, and I'm just like, oh, she's in this big, fucking beautiful house. Awesome. It's going to be like, I was thinking it's like an OnlyFans house. Like, they got TikTok houses. And I was like, oh, it's going to be all these young women, and oh, it's going to be a lot
They're all
of fun.
gonna
I'm
fuck
thinking,
me.
like, dirty jokes and all this and that. And I get there, and it's her and like her best friend, and then her family from like great grandmother all the way down to newborn babies.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, it's a family function. So all of the shit, like I don't think I could talk about you being poor,
But that's what she
your
is.
mother.
That's
you
what
know?
Right.
she
She
is,
set
though.
herself up for that,
But
though.
Yeah.
She
it was still a
deserves
fun
it.
show. It was a fun show.
She deserves
That's
it.
dope.
And we by
She
the,
deserves
the,
to be
by the
selected.
first
Yeah.
comic went up, there was like maybe 20 people sitting there watching it, and then by the end of the first guy, there was 6 people, and then by the end of my set, there was 3 people.
Make sure to talk into the front. Of
And-
the front. Yeah, thank you.
and but it was a fun night.
That's
overall.
dope.
A very fun night.
Dude,
a
I
fun
did
night,
a-
you know what that means.
Dick sucking.
I did a corporate gig
Thank you, Obama.
on Labor Day
Sucking dick.
in Mackinac, Illinois. And I go, I do like that Walmart vaccine joke, and some woman just goes, "We don't have a Walmart here." Like they don't have a Walmart there. And then the very next second, I told her that before we got there, me and Mike Maxwell, shout out Mike Maxwell, we were writing jokes next to a Civil War cannon in the middle of the town because how old it is. And I said that on stage, and some guy goes, "Which one?" Like they have multiple Civil War cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mackinac.
That's a
Well, that's the
that's
thing.
a
Is if they
sign.
don't have a Walgreens, then they don't have Happy or Healthy.
No, but they got
It's
cannons.
a corner of Happy.
There's something
They do
funny
have
about
cannons.
cannons. Those are crazy.
Cannons are dope.
That's a crazy
Whoever
thing.
came up with
Yeah.
that weapon
Like-
probably
I
executed.
feel like is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
like effective of a weapon? A
Well, back when
cannon?
they were doing the fucking,
Yeah,
I
when
feel
they're
like
all
that's just
lining up.
Texas
Lining
energy.
yeah, when they
up.
would line up and shoot each other.
They're just
Yeah.
like, hey, how can we get rid of like 15 at a time?
Yeah, but I
Right.
feel like it
They're
wouldn't
in a
even.
straight
But
line.
that is true. Like a
I feel
cannon,
like you'd
in,
get rid of one.
a cannon in close range is a really
but
bad
they
weapon.
stand in a line when they used
Well,
to
yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
And they had those slow
Yeah.
reloads, so
But yeah,
shooting
and
off
if you're-
one and
they
getting
would-
5.
Take
if
out
you're,
4
if
dumb
there's a
Brits.
line of guys and you throw a cannonball and they're taking out more than one dude,
Yeah.
probably.
Isn't this a great comedy podcast?
It's kinda
We're
like
if
a
cannonball. If I
bukkake.
had a cannon and I was in the Civil War, how would I position it? That would be a good video game.
Bukkake of weapons.
Balls. I love cannonballs in a pool.
Are you Dylan Mahler right
That's
now?
my Dylan impression.
Speaking of
Talk about
balls,
drones.
Yeah, I'm eating my water.
Yes, we have no cannons available, but we have champagne. We popped a bottle in here to celebrate AJ's new haircut, everybody. We were talking earlier
We
about
did do
how
that.
proud of her.
We did do
Dan
that.
looks like if AJ let himself go, but not really anymore.
It's like this is if AJ made a few bad turns.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I think-
he had the long hair still.
Yeah.
if you started wearing cargo shorts,
Yeah.
It's
Let's be honest.
mismatching patterns.
If I got really into hiking,
No, I feel like AJ had to cut his hair. He couldn't handle the roast jokes. I had a couple.
Dylan roasted the
hair
fuck out of me.
related.
I forgot to ask.
Dude, we've done so much stuff since the last time we filmed. I keep
Yeah,
forgetting.
Yeah.
dude.
A lot
Dylan
happened.
and I
Like
did
I
a roast
roasted
show.
AJ.
Dylan, I did a roast show at the Lincoln Lodge. He won.
roast
He beat
battle?
me. Yeah, he beat me.
Very nice.
It was I would say it was the best roast of the night, if I'm being honest, with
Yeah,
ours.
I
It
can
was
see
it
that.
was really good.
I think so.
There will be clips of it out later. It's good.
hyped to see it.
Roast battle, Chicago, the Lincoln Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
I'm gonna be honest, I think I had him in the first half.
Gambit.
You had me.
I had it the
Bart was
first
right off 59.
because it's you do 7 roasts.
It's right on.
I think the first 3 I won, and then the last 4 you swept me.
If it was, yeah, if there was only like 5, like maybe you would have won, but
Yeah,
I came back. But
Really pulled-
You
it
definitely
was-
started way stronger.
it was a fun show though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do it eventually where it's like you and Mark, and then me and Mark, and then we do like we just rotate with guests and stuff too.
See, my problem is I'm not good at like writing, so I would have to like I don't know.
You just make fun of us for doing
I've yet
blackface.
to
I'll
do a
just
roast
write
battle.
yours.
Dylan did
haven't?
write one of my jokes.
Yeah.
I helped finish one of them.
You helped finish one of my
Yeah.
jokes. Yeah.
But it's okay. I'll think of more like against AJ, and you can say them.
Hell
and
yeah.
then
Yeah.
I'll help AJ roast you back. It'll just be like me versus
That's
me
what
in
they
the
do
background.
for roast though. They have other comedians like help them.
Yeah.
like, those pro roasts.
That was like fun part about
the Comedy
it.
Central ones because when they have celebrities on there, like Shaq is not gonna write like
He's not-
high level roast
That's
jokes.
a good
You know what I
point.
mean?
But even
Yeah.
comedians have other comedians like help them
Yeah,
write
yeah.
for.
We were
'Cause,
all
like, they
like
might know
before-
something about the person.
like talk like it would basically be like AJ would leave the room, and then I could run my jokes by all the other comics,
Yeah.
and then it'd be like I'd leave the room and AJ would run his against
Green
them.
rooms before roast shows are
Yeah.
very fun.
My-
I think that in order to do a proper roast, you got to know.
Know the person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen a
Like,
roast
tell
where-
each other about each other.
You know who
Like, you
approached
can't
me
just
about
do
a roast battle?
battle.
Who wants to go against me very badly right now? Is
Who?
Jessica Mizutano.
Oh, do it.
She wants to very badly.
Except I
Is
was
that
like,
the one who did swapped? with a
Yeah, she was the one that did the
rape
Swapatito.
tunnel.
Yeah, she's rape tunnel. She's rape tunnel. Yeah,
most YouTubers would bleep out rape.
I was saying like
not
most.
us. We actually say it again.
Yes.
We double down.
I saw her like
Tunnel.
she posted like, does anyone want to roast me? And then I was like, but
Big
I feel
roast.
like the things I would want to roast her about, it's like I like that she's like an irresponsible character.
Yeah.
Or like it's like I'm not gonna roast you on.
You're like, I like how awful you are.
yeah.
It's
Very
just-
true. Yeah.
You're
but that
awful,
would be
but I like it.
but that's like a compliment too. I like who you are.
I
Yeah.
did think about just going out and just complimenting AJ 7 jokes.
That's
And
what I
just,
thought he was
like-
gonna do. Because his Instagram stories the day of when he
Yeah.
was like, AJ, but you get so many bitches.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was gonna do that for
Yeah,
the
you
whole
should
show.
have
Posted
hair.
that as a TikTok, just
Yeah.
like practicing my roast jokes.
I should
AJ,
have.
you're such a good
You still
friend.
can.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do
can.
that for 7 jokes, and I was like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have crushed you. But I did anyway.
My favorite roast joke is like during the Charlie Sheen one. Anthony Jeselnik said that nobody could talk about Charlie Sheen's mom. So he's like, one of the jokes I couldn't say was, Charlie, you're famous, your brother's famous, your dad's famous, and your mom, she's just some dumb cunt.
That's funny.
We love that word. We're talking about a local comic has a great last name. I'll just say it. His last name's Kuntzman, and
yeah.
it's with a
Yeah,
K and with a Z. And
It's
I
dope.
just that's very powerful.
Still fun to say.
Yeah,
It's hard. Can he do clean shows?
Well, Kuntzman
Yeah,
is
he's gotta be
no.
K-man.
Kuntzman is
K-man.
a
Yeah.
gender neutral cunts man.
Yeah, they
Man's
cancel out.
Women,
Cunt
men.
man
Okay,
cancel
yeah,
out.
because a
Mm.
man cunt.
Yeah.
I got you.
And
Yeah,
then the
yeah.
K makes it cool with a K. The Z makes it cool. So
Yeah,
This
yeah.
love
makes it like
Ks.
Gen Z
Like
can't
3
get
in a
mad
row?
at it.
yeah, these kids on TikTok, they keep reporting me.
You're telling me.
You're telling me, dude, every single clip we post gets
Fucking
age
China.
restricted.
I've had so many videos
I
taken
believe it.
down from TikTok.
Am I not? should
One of them
not
I
be
put a fake
vaping?
gun in
Oh,
my
you told
mouth.
Mark does it every single
I was saying
podcast.
Mark's awful with the vaping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's every
We're in a
podcast.
smoke-free studio apartment, but it's not vape-free.
It's not
Can I
vape-free.
hit that? Can I hit that?
Oh yeah.
I want to look like Obama when I hit it.
Do you want the illicit one?
Do I have
I
to
found
press
it.
a button?
The illicit one?
Oh, these are so strong.
What are they?
It's
a very strong
It's
dab
a
pen.
2 gram
Wait, he's
pen
talking
that
to
I got
I
from
think he was just talking to him.
Michigan.
Don't sleep on Barrio. Don't ever sleep on Barrio. Intercepted. I did inhale. I do that with cigars. You guys ever just inhale cigars and
No,
everyone
that's a
tells you not
horrible
to?
idea. Why would you inhale a cigar?
I don't really know how they work. It was really embarrassing the first time I went to hit some cigars. I didn't even know you had to cut it at the end, and I was like trying to light it, and then the people with me were like, "Wow, you're fucking the R word." So
Retarded?
that's it.
We literally did a whole segment on it at the beginning of the podcast.
Let's get retarded. So let's.
Let's get retarded. Dude, can we make that a sound on the soundboard for the open mic?
This is what comics do. We
Yeah.
get fucked up. We hit vapes. We drink champagne
It is sad that
till
it's
we
like
Thursday.
it's
no,
like
is
6
that
p.m. right now.
drink?
That's the time you start drinking.
About.
I'm
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's the universe. I don't know where 5 o'clock.
I'm
came
lightheaded.
from, but
Well,
it's
9 to 5,
o'clock.
you're off work.
Yeah,
That is
so
true.
It's polite to drink after 5.
What a sad
Lighthead,
American
unless
thing that we
you're like
drink
that.
immediately after we get done with work.
You got
I'm
to.
really lightheaded
That's
now.
why you got to join our podcast
Lightheaded
podcast
blackface.
group to learn how to start your own podcast.
Yeah, learn how to quit your 9 to 5, and then you can drink all day.
It's
It's
really
really
and
easy.
you can develop some real bad habits.
Have you guys seen Mad Men when they were just drinking all day?
That's
Okay,
dope,
Mad
yeah.
Men, real
Smoking
talk.
cigarettes? I was like, this
had
looks like the
quit
dream.
Smoking cigarettes,
And it made you-
for like a couple of months, and I'm watching Mad Men. And I'm like, God, they look so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started smoking cigarettes again. I did. I went through a phase though between cigarette breaks where I was smoking wood tip Black and Milds. I was like, it's not a cigarette,
But it's
I go through like
probably
3 of them a
worse.
day
Yeah.
and inhaling them. Like,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I did
yeah,
not
it's-
inhale.
I wanted to get into cigars Is that
It's
gay?
a cool thing.
It is.
It is cool. Like,
Don't do it for
The
that
only
though.
thing
a big
the-
stogie after the fucking show.
The
Yeah.
cigar
Don't do it for the image. I don't
dilemma.
think.
I have a
would
No,
be
it
cigar.
wouldn't be for the. It's
They
just like
take so long. So
I
you
have a
gotta be
cigar
like,
on me
I'm
right
gonna
now.
Sit here.
like for the hang
For
after
like a
Josephine's
while.
would be dope
Yeah.
to have a cigar.
We should do cigars at Josephine's.
I feel like
Kinda
because they're only like $5 for like a not bad one.
Let's get
right?
cigars at Josephine's.
I
this
used
week.
to have a,
Yes,
a
let's do
bowl
it.
that looked like a cigar, like so much like a cigar, and
That's
it was
cool.
so cool.
We're doing. By the way, we're happy to have Dan
And then it
McCarty here.
broke.
I do want to. We're doing Ken Flores next week.
Hell yeah.
We got Ken Flores on the podcast.
He's a cool guy.
Cool dude.
Ken
We should buy him a
Flo.
cigar.
Yeah.
I feel bad. It is funny that the one time we had you on this podcast was not at the open mic that we run together. That we're
Yeah.
always
Oh,
at.
The place
Yeah.
that we
He's one
all
of the
go
fl- the
The time
anyway.
that we're always together.
This is
Yeah.
the majority of the hosts for Josephine.
We're
Yeah.
only missing Danny.
We got to have Danny on too.
And right now he's molding his dick.
Danny is
You
mad
guys
right
haven't
now.
learned that yet.
Wait, what?
Oh
Because
yeah,
he-
you guys missed that.
so he
Danny
told us-
told
Is he doing
the
that?
whole story.
He molds
He's
his
making
penis.
a clone of Will.
He was doing a
that's
clone of
exactly-
Willie.
And he was like, every girl said it's perfect. And I was like, you know that's code word for small.
we
For
were like,
women,
what
right?
inspired you?
That
He's
is
like,
true. That
everybody
is
tells
very
me I
true.
got a
And he was
perfect
like,
dick.
so what? But then I was like, you have to tell this at the Comedy Vault tomorrow, or else I'm gonna tell everybody and be like, Danny has a story, guys.
Yeah.
So he did tell it at the Comedy Vault. He's
Good
like, yeah,
man.
I'm making a mold of my penis.
Good man.
And he couldn't get it in the first time because he had to keep jerking himself off and mixing and jerking off at the same time. By the time he was about to mold it, he came.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Molded it half hard.
I was like, let me
Drone
get that one and then the hard one. I want to watch it.
No,
tomorrow.
That's the thing. And Mark's like, where could I have? Where is it, man?
I kept asking, like, I
Oh
want
my
it.
gosh.
Wait, it cost him $50 for
We'll
the
buy
molded
one. We'll
Willy.
buy one for the podcast.
I would.
It cost him $50 because that one came with balls.
Wow.
I would
That
want my
made me
balls in
laugh
it.
so
I'd want my balls.
Oh,
in
it's
it.
not your balls. I don't.
Sounds
think.
like Danny came with balls.
I think it's just like
It's
you
like
attach
prosthetics.
balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You don't mold your balls too.
And then you.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's stupid.
Unless you're Trace Jenkins using his penis pump. One time
Nothing
For the,
wrong with
Patreon,
that.
for the Patreon, would you consider that if we had a Patreon, like, and we're putting
Pump
out like a
up
using
monthly
a
Jam.
thing?
penis pump or having him as a guest.
We have our
Selling-
we have our dicks molded.
Selling
can buy
balls
our
of our
dicks.
dicks. You said the audience is mostly ladies, right? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
get your own copy of AJ.
Yeah, and
like
then
an NFT.
your guy just comes out average, and mine's like,
That's what I'm. That's what I'm
just
gonna do
keep
with my
losing
hair. I'm gonna
marks.
put one single lock of hair in
Did
each
Marks
penis.
fall out of this again? Where is it?
oh, I keep
And a
coming
note.
before.
Yeah.
A
I
little
told
handwritten
Danny
note.
he
Yeah.
should have been
That's
like,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I told Danny he should have pulled out like a big, huge dildo and been like, this
This is it.
is what I'm selling after the
Purple.
show.
We need like a flashlight
Yeah.
to.
It's an alien dildo
Yeah.
that shoots eggs inside of you.
So we
Those,
can
what are those? What?
It's an alien.
Those
dick.
are not things.
like a
Those are
dinosaur egg.
things. They literally will they'll shoot an egg in you, and they're shaped like an alien's penis.
Does the egg hatch
Yep.
and crawls out?
Yeah, it's a real. It's
Is
a
it
real
spider?
living. It's a
Like,
real
what is-
living.
I
It's an
think
alien.
you definitely made this up.
Well,
One of my
the
friends-
hatching part is fake, but the alien dick shooting eggs is very real.
What is it? What happens with the eggs then?
You shoot them. It's like a butt plug.
Do they dissolve or you just pop it out?
You pop it out. You're like,
Okay.
One time my friend
and then you
was
shoot it
like,
into a basketball hoop.
Yeah,
You practice for your abortion.
it's
I
like
tell
a
you
Fisher
guys,
Price game, right?
Yeah, it's for terrible mothers.
It's by Hasbro.
It's for single moms.
I have,
Hasbro
I
has
have
been.
attended a pussy show in Thailand.
So
Really?
wait, is that just a brothel?
No, it was a show. There was a woman on a circular stage, and there's guys all around the stage.
That's my goal in
And
stand up is to
she-
do one of those circular stages.
you
like
do
if-
stand up
With
in
your
the
pussy
round.
out?
Well, with my my
and-
big fat hairy pussy.
She lit a cigarette and was inhaling and blowing circles.
That's dope.
She
That's so cool.
She cracked a bottle of gin. She handed me the gin. You
This
couldn't
is
open
why
it up,
women
and
are
she
better.
Cracked it.
Yeah.
And then her finale was she had darts. So she had giant balloons. She had guys holding them in their mouths around the stage, and she would just
And this
just
Wow.
pop the balloons.
this is why the wage gap exists.
That's,
we're also brought
No,
to you
it
today
should be
by
reversed.
This is why we make more.
that
No,
was-
they
that
should
was-
make more. For
No, because
that?
they can do things like that. It's like, well, I can't do that. So now you make the money for doing that fucking
Can you-
bullshit.
what would a penis show be? It would just be us
I'll
be
do
sitting there like
your-
There
pulling
There
it
was-
out.
was-
there was,
It's
not-
was
that's
an
not a show.
Australian
It's
show
swinging
called
around.
Puppetry of the Penis.
That'd be
It was
cool.
the
You
guy
hang
who-
puppets from it?
Like, yeah,
I'm
I think he tied
interested.
it in knots and stuff and like did
Wait,
like
his
shadow
dick?
puppets. Yeah, I
He
think.
tied his dick in a knot.
That's what the show sounds like. It's called Puppetry of the Penis. It sounds like he turns it into a
He's
puppet.
like, what animal do you want? It's like a balloon.
What kind of Boy Scouts is this?
the normal one.
Yeah, the real Boy Scout.
Yeah, honestly.
Just regular Boy Scouts.
Yeah. You had a good
With
Girl
less
Scout.
fondling. With less
Girl
penis.
Scouts video, you like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I go on TikTok so little that I just saw your video
You
from
just
like a
see
month
me.
ago. So That's how the empire.
Yeah, I literally
going.
just go on to just repost yours and look at tits.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing
I follow
There are
so
no
many
tits in
whores
this
on TikTok.
episode.
It's
do for real.
oh yeah, they just dance around and they do dances where they're like fake jerking something off and their big tits are just jiggling.
Right.
It gets me primed.
Why are you talking about dance TikTok like that?
It's hot.
Oh, okay.
You guys follow my TikTok?
We were outside smoking, and we were like all smoking like 3 joints past around Josephine's, and then he did something he only does at home, I guess, because he goes like this. He goes
Wow.
Wait, you just tap your chest?
like that, like
Just a little flutter.
It was a coffee.
You're coughing after
I taken
smoking.
a big rip, and it was.
Wow. To kind of just let it.
You guys, yeah,
a little
it
wave.
feels good.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, you only do that at home. You accidentally did that.
I was thinking, what if people
I'm
could
not
like,
ashamed.
what if
I
you could
know.
like fly
Not at
away,
all.
like with like, what if like you could just flutter away at any moment, like you could fly, but you had to do like that,
You
so
just
it's
had
like,
to
treading
flutter,
water.
yeah, but it'd be
Yeah.
like,
like a
you'd
foot or
be
two off the ground.
like angry at somebody and like you'd like say something and like
It'd
storm
be
off.
funny
Like,
because fat people couldn't do it.
no, I feel
Like,
like,
they could
it'd
only
be
go like
funnier
chickens.
if they could.
You know, I have noticed
Yeah.
a trend on this podcast. We started out very anti-Jew, and now we're very anti-fat.
Still
Okay.
anti-Jew.
We're fat shaming.
working our
Wait,
way
we
through
started
it.
off anti-Jew. I thought we were good this time. What did I say?
No, I'm saying like when like
you're
episode
talking
one.
about
Podcast in
overall.
general.
Overall,
Yeah,
overall, like episode 1, we were very anti-Jew.
I was gonna say.
One, I need help with the bit, just really quickly. I'm gonna say something about banning trans fats is transphobic. It's also fat shaming. So I've been eating a lot of trans fats. I don't know. There's
so
potential.
I've been fucking a lot of she-males. No.
That's
It's
so.
okay.
Like, fucking a lot of trans.
Can I
I'm
give
just
you like
trying
a
to be
genuine
ignorant.
note? It's good. The funny part is the trans fat is
Yeah,
Yeah,
ignore
I like
the
that.
fat
so put that at
shaming.
the end.
Oh, okay.
Put that at the be like it's like fat shaming isn't okay. It's not okay to transgender. So like why are we trying to cut down on trans fats? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like put that part at the end.
Ah,
Yeah.
This fucking guy
Ooh.
with his haircut, he comes in, thinks he's
Comes in with writing.
yeah. No wonder.
Comes
no
in with
hair.
actually good
Order.
advice.
Yeah, this fucking
I'm
guy.
never gonna talk. I hate when
It's
people
almost like that's what I wanted.
like when people ask me about bits. They're like, "How can you help me with this?" I'm like, I have no.
I help you with
Well,
that?
it's the
Yeah.
worst when people
Quit.
ask you about a bit and it's like not even like an idea. Like that's an idea. That's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is like there's a point to the joke.
But you're
Right.
also a good comic. Like when a shitty one's like, "Can I tell you this?" You're like,
Well, and then every once in a while, like the Vixen people would be like,
Just
well, I
go
just want to do
home.
like a joke about like me jerking off. And I'm like, what?
The
What is
Vixen.
the joke though?
Can you
Dude,
guys
I
help me
don't
out with
miss.
this joke? Shoelaces.
Yeah,
it's funny
it'll be
like
like that.
how, how
Go.
self-centered like comics
So you want
are.
me just to write
Write
a
me
joke?
a joke,
Yeah.
and then I will use that.
It's like our jokes would be about us pleasing ourselves.
That is the thing. That's the thing. Is like,
Like, how do I
Unlike-
be funnier about me pleasing myself? Like, let's talk about me.
"Hey, can you
Touching
tell me some
myself.
jokes about that I could use about me?"
Right.
Well, we're gonna in the roast battle when we roast the fuck out of you, dude.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Dude,
It's a
Are
fun
you
show.
ready for
It's a fun
this?
show.
I'm gonna learn how to make myself cry on command. I think, and just like cry after the first.
That would
one.
be
Just
funny.
think back to the Boy Scouts days
Dude,
when
I
you were a
wish
young
my
cub.
parents hated me enough.
Tying your
to
dick in
send me to
knots.
Boy
when you were
Scouts.
molested.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I was cool enough to be in Boy Scouts, even though that shit's lame.
That's a very low bar.
yeah.
They'd be like, you're not
They'd be
You're
like,
not
"You're
even
fucking-
allowed to.
Is that a video game shirt in third grade? You fucking loser! Get out of here. We're outside
I wish-
nature.
No,
I
they'd
wish you
include
were like a
you,
Boy
but then on the trip they'd
See,
kick
'cause
you
I
out.
hate
Okay,
nature.
that's
I hate
brainstorm.
outside.
That's the first thing that they fund. Is
no.
we become troop leaders for a local Boy Scout, and the three of us
All
take
right,
them on
kids,
like a
I'm gonna
hike.
teach you how to roll a blunt. Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna need 14 by the time I'm done. If it's
Bring
not
your lock.
smokable,
We're gonna
Well,
learn how
'cause,
to
like,
pick
dude-
locks today.
I heard
got
they're
an
bringing back
into the Boy
corporal
Scouts.
punishment, so we could totally do this.
Oh yeah. Well,
We're
like
gonna
still-
learn how
I
to
wanna hit
make
someone's
pipe
kid.
bombs.
Dude, SNF and Aurora, like they do the thing every year where they like take high schoolers and like teach them how to do stand up.
Yeah.
We should do that with like middle school kids.
Yeah, it's like
And we
everyone
bring them
has
to
to
stand
bring.
up?
We bring them into
You have
Josephine.
to
Middle
bring-
school kids.
Yeah.
Everyone, you have to bring a pair of
That'd be so
your
funny.
mom's
You gotta get,
panties.
gotta get him to sign off the parental consent form. They will see tits.
Yeah.
They will hear slurs.
It's
They
It's
actually,
will
like
learn.
sex ed.
it's actually
There's
a part of the
sex ed.
venue.
It is, yeah, it's on the walls. Unavoidable.
You can thank us later. It's $59.99 per month. We'll
part
just
of our
get you signed
podcasting
up for the
course.
auto pay. It's really easy.
Somebody was like, we should use bright lights. I was like, do you know how? No. Just this is
You
not
guys
need the
should
bright
buy
lights.
fucking 3 projector
red.
lights. It's like 5
Dude,
grand.
I hate when people will come up to us and Joseph and be like, "You guys know the red lights kind of ruin the vibe." It's like, do you think we built the fucking
It's
bar?
like, the
you
red lights
moron.
are the vibe.
and the
Like,
red lights, the lights are red.
They're in the ceiling. What do you want us to do?
And the bulbs are red. There's
Great
nothing we
Yeah.
can. You just want them to turn us,
Dude,
turn them
some
off?
woman told me that when I was hosting Josephine's. I think
Yeah.
you know who I'm talking about.
These people
and,
want white
expected me
lights.
to like change it like mid mic. I was like, "Are you fucking?
Yeah.
They
what
want
do you want
these
me to do
white
right now?"
lights.
Yeah.
These fucking. They want warm yellow lights.
Yeah. It's like, first of all, this is
These
a
fucking-
free
they
open
want-
mic in a bar.
Yeah.
You are
How
not
about a black light?
You do not deserve to be asking for this.
These fuckers.
There's-
This isn't even like a show that you're booked on. This
These
is an open
fucking
mic.
fans at the
You got
place
played
that
off.
we're promoting.
Don't-
Yeah.
These fucking only fans of ours.
That made me feel really bad, though. I'm glad that that stopped. When I played people off when they got the second light, I played them off right away. Did
Oh,
not
that
feel
was
good.
funny.
Yeah.
It was
there's-
funny,
This is
but
our
I
It
was
was
like,
funny and
Mike.
then it was mean.
yeah, it
Yeah.
felt mean when one of them was like, "Is it
I
because of my
apologize
joke?" I was
to
like, "No, it's
Jessica.
because the time, cunt."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Stupid
they're...
With a K. It's with
By
a
the way, how was... did
soft
you
K.
go to Laugh Out Loud?
Yes.
hard-
How was
K.
it when Des was hosting?
Oh, yeah. It was fun.
not
It's
not
a
full,
Reliant
though.
K.
No,
Not
it
like full. Like it was
Okay.
about half as much
Des
as
is a
last
good
time.
host, though, so I was like, oh, it'll be
Special
fine.
people.
But
Yeah,
I was just kind of curious.
I don't remember the hosting too much, but he is a good host.
Because that's a room where I wish I could play people off all the time.
That is
Dude,
a
So
room
many people run
That
it there.
place
So many people
isn't-
run it there.
I don't think they're like
Where at?
enough with,
Laugh Out Loud in
with the
Schaumburg.
time. They don't enforce the time enough.
Not
they
at
had
all.
one midget bitch
Yeah.
who went for like 7 or 9 minutes.
That one was-
Then
Yeah.
me and Hannah had to do 4 minutes.
That was tough. First of all, because I knew you guys were doing 4 minutes after, but also because she brought the front 2 rows. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't like just
Wow.
utterly shit on her.
Yeah. You gotta
And then
be,
turn the whole crowd against you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Nice. You want those guys to stay.
And she actually didn't do terrible.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't
She just wasn't getting off.
she
And
wasn't
it's like,
great.
I wanna get
but she
lightheaded
wasn't,
again.
Yeah.
Huh?
Can I get lightheaded again?
Yeah. Dude, some girl after
I might get lightheaded after
the
you.
I
comedy
just
vault.
like doing things.
She came up to us at the cellar, like all the comedians were hanging out. And she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"I want you guys to roast me."
I don't even like
Can you
it.
guys
Oh,
roast
Tom
me?
told me about
I don't even know how to
this.
smoke.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "How tall are you?" She's like 5 foot. I'm like, "Are you a fucking midget?" And she's like, "It's little people." I was like, "Okay, you can't ask to get roasted."
Yeah, and then
I
you can
inhale
tell me
until
about
I
She
it.
was like,
cough.
"It's the
Thing.
M word," and then the black guy's like, "The fuck did you just say?" And then she almost said the N word. We literally almost got her to say it.
That's so
to
funny.
Brando.
Damn. Okay, wait. Tom was telling me last night. Apparently, there was
That was
some
a great time.
Tom told me that you and him were talking to some guy, and he started
Oh.
confessing his marriage problems to you guys.
He's like,
I
"Yeah, she
love
on her all
that.
the time. She's fat."
I think
And
marital
then he was
problems
like,
are funny.
I was like, "Who? Like, what kind of girls you fucking?" And then Tom goes, "Not his wife."
Uh-oh.
And the dude got fucking upset. He's like,
Aw.
"Dude, I'll just pretend like I didn't hear." I'm like,
That's so
You
funny.
were comics, you
Dude,
fuck."
Yeah,
How's
you're
that
sitting there
beer
telling
belly?
us that you cheat on your wife, and you're upset that we say that you cheated on your wife.
I,
Right.
I might have gave him
That was
bad,
my
I gave him
punchline.
bad advice by telling him to tell the people on that while he's on stage. You will lose the audience. You're like, I cheated
Oh,
on my
you
wife.
lose him immediately.
Yeah, because
always
even
give
Chris Rock,
people-
when he did that, I was like,
I don't.
Was
here's-
that a comic?
"Oh yeah, he's terrible. Has done
I
it
gu-
5
I
times."
guarantee you, I think
you know
I know
who it is?
exactly who he
He's the
is.
one with the knives in his pocket. His
best-
name's Alex.
Yes.
I think.
That's who I thought of.
I think new comics in general underestimate how important it is to be likable on stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you need like if people don't like you, like you could be the funniest person in the world. It turns them off
Yeah.
immediately.
But see, I'm so
Yes.
confused with like how that works for me because I feel like I look so unlikable.
Yeah, but you're just
Yes.
honest about it.
Yeah.
This
You
is
don't like
both
try
of
to
us.
hide. Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to build up a little bit.
The queen
Oh,
died.
R.I.P.
The
Another
queen
one
died,
bites the
baby.
dust.
Another one
Remember
bites the
Obama
dust.
met
Hell
the queen.
yeah.
Wait, that
I'm
was a
using
great joke.
material
That was
again.
a great joke.
I know
you
I
say?
used it the last couple of nights. I'm using
That was a
material on
great
the
joke.
podcast
What's your-
again. It was the queen died. I guess another one bites the dust, and then I act like I'm really funny, but it's only funny because I'm acting like it's
And then
really
that's
funny.
when you go waka waka.
I know, and then I
I
go,
was gonna say, you mean
yes,
the
queen.
What,
But,
dance
okay,
about-
hold on. I don't. Mark, do you get the joke? Because Queen made a song called "Another One Bites the
Oh,
Dust."
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he only listens
That's what I
to
mean.
black
Yeah,
artists.
he doesn't listen to.
I only get that because somebody made a tweet reference and I was like, "Oh, is that a band?" Okay.
Well,
Oh,
Yes,
No, I knew
queen.
it.
Do you guys just want to sing Bohemian Rhapsody?
Do we
Still,
ever?
I know it.
we could do it. I think so.
Yeah, I got it memorized hard.
Okay, start us
Is that
off.
too hacky though?
Please don't. It's like a mixed open mic where
Can I
I
get
want to
lightheaded?
fucking shoot the place up.
You
Getting
guys
so
wanna,
lightheaded in here.
hey, Dill, where's your guitar, man? I got some tunes I wanna.
Oh,
serenade
my
you
old
guys
six
with.
Nothing
string?
makes me want to shoot a place up more than an acoustic guitar.
Come on. Honestly,
Come on.
it really kills
Come
the
on.
vibe. Honestly, I was allergic to guitars for a few years because so many guitars would be in places that you didn't need a guitar. They bring out the guitar. I'm warning people. I'm like, don't fucking do this to this party. You're gonna kill this party.
Yeah.
And what happens? They start playing the guitar. The bitches leave. That's all that happens.
Because they're too wet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
slipping and sliding.
Yeah,
on.
sliding
Need to
off
go
the chairs.
change.
Floors.
Like I need to get home.
Dude,
yeah, from
that-
It's like a
crying.
slip and slide
I will
home.
say
It was from crying
I think it did horribly
at Wonderwall.
numbers wise, but the clip of you playing the sounds, I've never laughed that hard editing something.
Oh yeah, that one's definitely gonna do the worst. So like this guy fucking sells ring. This fucking loser.
Right,
This isn't even
dude,
watchable.
Dude, I saw. Okay, it's funny because I think you and I have a little bit of a crossover with our social media platforms. Because every once in a while, I'll get a comment on TikTok where it's like, "I liked you and Mark before you guys started the podcast together,"
Yeah.
and then it'll be like, "It's a weird vibe, but I kind of like it."
They're like
It is, that's why it
crossover.
works.
Yeah.
That's why it works.
This isn't a cross, it's a swastika. For real though, this is
It's a swastika that made in the beginning of at the end of the word
Dude,
Jews.
dude, when we get our logo done, because
the window symbol. What's Bill Gates trying to say?
we're doing like branding soon. Like we're trying to get the logo and everything done.
Steve, we doing
Swastikas.
I was gonna have Julia do it. Julia, who
More like Julia.
who runs Red Room with Khalil.
Oh, okay.
She does their branding. I was gonna have her do
Short girl.
a little bit.
Okay.
You might have met her.
Bulgarian woman.
Yes. But I think we should make it "Who Are We?" But there should be like a hidden swastika in it. In one of the
Oh,
letters.
dude, we did
That'd
that.
be so funny.
We did that for a flyer with a swastika.
Who are
and
we?
A lot of people were like,
Anti-Semitic.
"That's pretty problematic." I'm like,
Oh,
"What's wrong with
fuck
me?
off.
What's wrong with me as Hitler?" It's not like I was actually killing the Jews.
Right.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
like we're
like-
You know
actually
that
supporting
actually
it.
happened.
Yeah,
right?
Mark as Hitler's better than Hitler.
Yeah, I mean,
We know
That
Mark.
is true. Yeah.
He's not as
Hitler didn't have a
anti-Semitic.
podcast.
No.
Yeah.
If he did though,
That
It would
we
be
would
bomb.
it would be good. It would be
it
solid.
would be
dude.
gas.
From Zabunka.
So now we're all kind of we're sad that Hitler didn't have a podcast. It's something that maybe
At least a
maybe it's out
radio?
there. Maybe there are
Because
recordings
he was on
out
a lot
there.
of meth, so it would have been fire. Have
He
you seen
had
the
to have
video
a tape
of him at
recorder.
the Olympics, fucking tweaking out?
Dude, I wish
Jaw moving
I
and
wish
crazy.
podcasts
Yeah.
would have been around for World Wars.
Oh yeah.
That would have been sick.
That is something that I'm noticing, and it makes me very uncomfortable. Is how all the social media from the war zone, and it's just like dudes like flossing, and they're like, there's like dead bodies, and they're like,
Yeah,
yeah, we're
yeah.
winning.
Damn.
And it's just like, oh, that's weird.
This is messed up.
Did you
Yeah.
guys hear there's Ukrainians are making catfish accounts, fake women accounts on like Tinder and shit, and they're
like
luring
I'm
Russians in. They're like, oh yeah, baby, like where are you?
That's dope.
And
That's
then
how
they
I
just
die.
bomb it. Yeah,
Wow.
That's
they just
100% how I would
fucking
die.
bomb the warehouse.
These guys show up. They're like, "Where are we?" It's
It's like, who
"Got
are you?"
bitch."
Who are we?
Yeah.
But
And then they
That's 100% how I
social
would
media
die.
from the war zone is fucking weird.
My
War
favorite video I
zone.
saw was a guy parachuting from an airplane, and then he cracked open a Coors Light while he was parachuting in. He's like,
That's sick.
the fucking government, man."
You know what's the coolest though? The war room picture with Obama.
When
When
they killed
Osama bin Laden was killed.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks so
that was
cool.
actually pretty tight.
Honestly,
That
I don't
was a
care
cool-
what side you're on. That's a cool picture.
It is
Cool
it's a
picture.
hard picture.
Wait, why would you be on Osama's side?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
Well, why
People
wouldn't you?
are-
What do you do wrong?
Some people are anti-Obama.
What happened?
Some people are
forgot.
sleeping on
Welcome.
Barry
There
O.
were
They're
a couple
sleeping
of
on
them.
Sleepy
Welcome
Joe.
to this very special episode, 9/11 episode of
Pre
Who Are We?
9/11 Eve.
We got
yeah,
one
it is
day.
9/11.
Yeah.
And
It's-
we're broadcasting?
Yeah, are you guys opening your presents
Hey,
tonight or in the
Thanks,
morning?
Obama.
Yeah, that was good.
Thanks, Obama.
Oh, you're welcome.
When do you light your twin towers at night? At
I
midnight?
I like to light them.
It's like a
So
menorah,
they're
but just
down
with
by the
two.
time I wake up. When are
Wow.
they just having 9/11 sales?
9/11.
I saw that.
Never
it was
forget the low prices at
It was like
JCPenney.
a restaurant or something. They were like the
We
Twin
keep our
Towers
shoes on here.
cocktails.
These prices are falling like the Twin Towers.
They're like smoky ash biscuits and gravy. And it's
What's the
just
cancer they all got from being over there?
horrible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
That's what they call one of the pancakes. They changed the
Gangrene.
minion one
Yeah.
for cancer
No,
pancakes.
they
Dude,
make
the
them
minion
green for
pancakes.
gangrene.
I'm sorry to get you started.
I'm
Oh my
still
god.
mad that you don't like the minion pancakes.
Dude, well, it's because I fucking hate minions.
Well, and he just hates me talking about it.
You
Well, I
hate
just hate if it
minions.
wasn't minions, I would be so
this-
okay.
I will. Okay, can I?
Have you had
like,
more
dude,
since
you
then?
love the minions.
Have you
I do,
gone back?
I do.
Yeah.
I
You've
have
taken
gone
a
back.
girl on a date to a movie to the Minions.
I did.
I know.
I know you do post a lot of the
I don't even know
memes.
if I knew that.
I made out.
Minions
I made out with a
memes
girl
on
in my car
Facebook.
during the Minions ones.
Oh, that was the
In
show,
your
the
car?
car show?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a drive-through, man.
It was dope.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, here's. I
Minions are likable.
I need
hate
to wait.
it.
I need to do this real quick. Okay.
Deliciously likable.
I may, because of you making fun of me for the Minions pancakes, I may have done a minor prank to you.
A what?
Which
a
you'll
micro prank?
A micro prank, which you will find out about in about 2
Did you mold
weeks.
his willy? You
I
molded
did.
Molded my willy when I was sleeping.
I
It's
did
a
mold your
mini
I thought it was
willy.
my mom waking me up in the morning.
I did commit a minor prank.
I'm hyped.
Mark's gonna wake up
Mark
one
fucked
day
My brake lines are cut.
with a Minions tattoo on his neck.
Thanks,
Because I
AJ.
signed you up for a bet you're gonna
like,
lose.
like you thought that girl really likes you, pal, huh?
Yeah. You fucking idiot.
I told
This
you
is
you
a
were the most
prank.
unfuckable. Kicks me in the nuts. Spits in my face. I bet you like
Shit
that.
out
Huh?
of you, dude.
Gobble gobble, bitch.
We drained your bank account.
That's like chain wax. I don't
So
fucking.
the Minions said,
Prank,
Chain
we
wax.
closed your YouTube account.
Yeah, I got you shut down on YouTube.
Yeah.
My channel's gone.
But this is foreshadowing for something that will happen in a week or two.
Yeah,
Hyped.
I'm
It's
looking
gonna be
forward
lit.
to
It's
it.
gonna be lit.
We're gonna kidnap him.
I'm gonna kidnap you.
One of my friends actually was trying to do that to one of my
To like
friends
fake kidnap a friend.
whose dad is a cop, and this kid loves. Yeah, I was like,
Dude, I have
that's illegal stuff.
I have a buddy.
It's still illegal, even if it's your friend.
I have a buddy.
joke.
Some cops are fun.
I have a buddy from high school that's fully convinced that we're gonna try to roofie another friend of mine at his wedding.
Oh, that'll
Like
be
he's
Why not?
fully
And
like
what's
we're gonna
the holdup?
roofie this friend.
yeah.
And I'm like, that's fucked up, dude. We
Yeah,
can't.
that is pretty. Just give him
that's, like,
Molly
too far.
instead. You don't fucking roof. me.
Yeah, that's like it's
If
like
you're
a real
gonna do
crime.
it, roofie the bride. Right?
So we could all fuck her. One last night being single, am I right? Bachelorette party.
Dude, this
Bukkake that unconscious bitch.
podcast
It's a bukkake.
gone too far.
I've
More
had
like
a glass of
bukkake.
champagne. I'm ready to
We're not
fuck.
even drunk.
This
champagne's
Wineboxpapi
hitting.
got a hold of champagne.
We're
and now
lightheaded.
he's off the rails.
Yeah. I like trains.
Can't
I have
handle the
autism.
power.
Can't handle
champagne.
this.
Yeah, first time I ever did Molly was at a wedding.
That's a good place to do
Really?
that.
That's a good place to do it.
Yeah, it was recently. I was heading over. I was driving with my friend who was in Ohio.
He's
and
like,
I was
I was
just
the
like,
pallbearer.
I was just like, so I got her some like 5-hour energies. We'll be able to stop for gas, pound the 5-hour energies. We'll be able to
Wait,
party
that's what
all
you
night.
said?
That was I said. And
That's
my
the
friend was
gayest
like,
shit I've ever heard.
she goes, I don't think I'm gonna eat the 5-hour
You learned
energies.
in
She
Boy
goes,
Scouts.
Party all night.
We're gonna park in the parking lot, take the 5-hour energies. We're gonna party all
We're
night.
gonna stay up
Have
till
you
like 2
had
in
a
the morning.
5-hour before? This is the greatest commercial they've
You
had.
can't,
It's 7
you can't
o'clock
party
right
on
now,
a 5-hour
okay?
energy.
I
That's
Why
don't
not
do
know
how it
why.
works.
Molly when you have 5-hour energies?
Dan's a kid that does a half bowl.
Guys, hear me out. I have 3 large lattes from Starbucks. We're gonna sit in the parking lot and chug them.
We're going to IHOP. We're getting
Oh my god,
Minions.
we should try the fucking Minions pancake.
We'll try them.
That could be some good. Maybe the fans could get
because I'm
some.
gonna love it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Are we doing 2 today or 1? Because I'm here for I have time.
I have nothing to do in life.
Let's do a double header, double
But
feature.
see, honestly, I feel like whenever we do a second one, I feel like the second one might falter. The first one didn't, but the second one,
No,
we're like,
but
we
so
could-
what do we?
we
We
could-
just talked.
Here's the thing,
first
we can
one-
take 10 minutes off or 15 because we have time
Recharge.
today.
Do
Oh, yeah.
some
Regroup.
drugs. Do some drinks.
Order IHOP.
Get
Do some
lightheaded.
drugs, drinks.
Because the
bitches.
first one is
Who
just
wants
to
to
get
watch
reelected.
a podcast, ladies? We're just outside barking for
We're
this
bargaining
podcast.
for a podcast in a studio apartment.
Come on in, come on in. No, you can stand. No,
Yeah.
you're
You just
want a
standing.
champagne?
You
Come
can't
No, but
stand.
it did make me think one more thing.
Lock the door.
When you were talking about the champagne, we should do it. Would be so on brand for the Patreon. If you know, we were talking. The thing we want to do for the Patreon is we want to do like after the mic, so like once a week, people would get access to like a 30-minute shorter podcast.
Lots of skin.
But it's us like obliterate, like we're high or drunk
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's
Like the
the
hang.
package.
But
of
what if we got
CDs?
drunk off a wine, like box wine?
People would be like, finally.
That'd
be
be
sick.
my Tuesday
We slap
after
the
I get
bag.
home from Joe's.
We do that anyway, so we might as
Yeah.
well.
slap the
the
bag,
fucking
slap
bag.
some ham.
We just slap a bag.
Yeah, we all.
No, we could
Yeah.
order the IHOP pancakes now. I could eat.
This is
could
we're
DoorDash.
we're working right now. We're building our careers right now.
Oh,
Yeah, you
TikTok
guys are gonna
empires.
tax these hours, right? You can
We
write
feel-
this off.
Yeah,
write
I
this off.
do.
Yeah.
he
I
does.
actually I write off my electric bills and
Absolutely
everything
should.
for editing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I write off my electric bill at my mom's
Oh
house.
yeah. I
no
write
wonder
off,
they're cracking down.
I've written off so
All
Yeah.
my gas.
tens of thousands.
Anytime.
It's so easy to
These
write off.
gas prices.
Really.
Literally anything you buy for
Talk
your
about
business
these
is
gas
tax
prices.
Yeah.
deductible.
Boy,
Yeah, thanks, Obama.
Whoa.
Thank you, Obama.
thanks, Obama.
You're welcome. Oh, I love drones.
Boy, I had to.
I wish I was good on impressions,
Fill up
except
some
for
gas.
Adam C.
Yeah, I wish I could do voices.
I How you
Fucking
doing?
Puerto Ricans.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty solid.
I like doing
Puerto
impressions of like
Ricans.
people that you don't know. Like this is my
A dog?
buddy Cole.
Oh,
Fuck yeah!
that's actually
Right, because
fun.
it could be great. We have no
It
idea.
is great.
I love
It
how
is
goofy
great.
you are. You guys should watch him. If you haven't seen him do stand up, honestly, to see you is very different than a lot of people. Because
Yeah,
so
you're
goofy.
you're very
You're like,
out there comedian.
Dogs have voices. And I'm like, shut up.
No, but Dan's is
Put a
always
muzzle
a
on
bit.
it.
Woof! I like it. Put a muzzle on it. I'm
What was
taking
the-
that.
It's yours, buddy.
What was the tag that like I saw like someone got it and you were like so excited about it?
Oh, the one at Josephine's.
Yeah,
you
but there's
fuck.
another one like I saw him. Someone got it.
That was the pussy on the chain
Yeah.
wax. Yes.
And I was like watching
That was
you
at Lincoln
watch
Lodge.
someone get it and love it.
There was one guy got it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's who I do this for.
And that's what you
I
gotta
love
do.
you, man.
And that's what we do here. We do it for the fans
Like,
who
it's
are
gonna-
willing to.
It's gonna bomb 9 times out of 10, but if one person gets it, they're gonna like it a lot.
That's
Yeah.
why I would. That's why I would bring
why
up
we
the
love a
Hollywood
drone.
Ripper, like by name, to see if anybody knew who my cousin
Yeah,
was.
see if they know it.
And some dude
like,
fucking.
oh, fucking Mike.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's our boy.
that is his name.
Is it really?
Holy
I'm fucking
sh-
psychic, man.
I
I'm
mean,
just
it's not
picking
hard
up
to
names.
guess.
Maybe he was,
White-
maybe he was an accomplice.
A white man. I mean, definitely.
Have you ever seen
Me,
Dick
California,
McCarty?
please.
How do you think the girls in Glenview died?
That humidity, that heat, ugh.
Oh, wait. Can I? How's,
were bitching.
I feel bad. I haven't made it out to the Bartlett mic yet. How's it been going? I think I'll be there this week.
You would have been 25% of the comics and audience if you showed up.
That's fine.
It's a
though.
gamble,
It's
like
some new
gamble.
mics.
It was,
It's going. Well, the thing is, CG's closed, so you think
CG's
someone
closed.
would
Chicago-
come.
We were like, oh,
great.
we're gonna
So-
get. I was telling the guy, I was like, we're gonna be packed.
But
Put it
it's-
more on the Facebook page.
But it's
Truthfully,
such-
because I feel like people just don't know it exists.
It's
Yeah.
been like the most
seen
fun
it.
mic during the mic because
Hell
it's
yeah.
like so back and forth and like tight knit. But you weren't here. Did we when we explained like why people don't show up to this bar? They fucking they did like a cancer fund for this one guy. And sorry to talk shit about the place we're at, but fuck them. They,
going, yeah.
they did a cancer fund for this guy for $240,000 or some kind of money, and they kept
they
it.
kept it.
Which
So
I would.
everybody
I
in
would
Bar-
We were
love.
talking. We went to another
Let's
bar
be honest. We
afterwards,
would all
and they're
keep
like,
the money.
Well, I was like, if they have
We
any
would all
left,
keep
give
Like,
it
'cause
to
we were
me.
like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, we're it's this bar, and the guy's like, oh, I'm never going there.
Yeah,
we're
so
like,
I-
why never? Why? That's strong. And he's like, oh yeah, these guys fucking did that, and we were like, oh, that's
So that's why
Damn.
nobody
So they did
in
have a-
Bartlett
Nobody
goes
in
there.
Bartlett's going to go to that
Wow.
mic, yeah.
But because
Or to the
again,
bar
because
in
not like a
general.
lot of people show up.
Uh-huh.
Right?
There
We
was
just
not one
have
patron.
fun.
There wasn't a single.
There's no one in the bar.
Yeah.
No.
It just
It was just the waitress
there
drinking.
have been each time there have been
Just
new
figure out a
people
way to
that I
rob
never
that
met
place.
before.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's
yeah,
been
two
fun.
new comics. One
And then-
who wasn't going to go up, we got him to go up, and he did great.
Oh, and he fucking
and we all
cool,
hung
yeah.
out
did.
afterwards.
Oh, like-
Amy Simon did 45 minutes.
No
Yeah.
way.
I swear
Yeah.
on my life.
And it was like
She
there
timed
wasn't
it.
a lull. Like
She-
she was
literally-
like rocking and rolling the
She
whole
was
time.
good?
It was,
yeah,
it
we
was
were
a
like
good
laughing
time.
along. We were like,
And-
it was like.
Okay,
all
so
right,
do you
it's
guys
time
go
to-
along there?
So
Because
you
you can
did
kind
a
of come
show.
out to
Yeah.
shows?
It's
You
more
basically
back
had a
and
show.
forth.
Okay.
Stuff. It's like
because
more of
I
a
mean,
hang.
it's just us, so we want to make it fun.
I'm 100% going
Right.
to come after shows, and that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a super good time.
And so I just like, I mean, again,
But there's a
because we
Bartlett
haven't had
curse.
people, so it's just like, you
We
know,
heard
no
there's a
times or
Bartlett
whatever.
curse.
I've been
Nothing,
told
yeah.
there's a Bartlett curse, and that every mic that's been started in Bartlett is bound to fail. And there's been a couple venues there that I've talked to people. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about starting something here. They're like, I wouldn't.
Well, it
Like,
makes
it's been
sense just
tried
because
over the
there's no
years and
comedy
shit.
scene out
But
there.
these guys
There's
are
nothing out
But
fearless.
it's
there.
like
It's
on
in
the
a
way
weird
to
kinda
me, it was
spot,
on the way to the
like-
Comedy Shrine. It's the same way
That's
I would
true.
take.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, if you
And
saw the
it's-
location, you'd be like, this whole strip is closed. You just pass it up.
Yeah.
It looks
But-
dingy. It looks fucking.
My thing is
Yeah, it
that
looks
mic, I
dingy.
timed it out, is 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So, like, I'd love, I'll be there all the
And
time.
that's
Yeah, it's
the
like
thing,
15
Oh,
minutes.
wow.
right by my place too. So
Yeah.
like finally, yeah. Even if it's if there's nobody shows up and I still get to do 15, 20
Yeah, it's
minutes.
like
of
nobody
shit,
shows
Sick.
up.
Mhm.
I'm
First,
fucking having fun telling stories I've never told on stage before.
Right, yeah.
And it's just like
telling
there's a
stories.
few people there, but we're all having a good time.
That's how I felt on
Having a
Tuesday
great
when
time.
Dylan and I did that My
5
Buddies
people.
thing.
Oh, yeah,
it
how
was
was that?
like kind of a garbage crowd. I mean, they were actually, you had a really good set.
Thank
had a
you.
good set. It was not a good crowd,
Yeah.
but I remember doing one joke and I was like, okay, I'll give this an effort, whatever. Because I went last, so like they were tallying votes for that thing, and like no one was paying attention. It was just
Yeah.
like, but then I got like 2 jokes in, and I was like, oh, this is actually kind of nice that they suck, because now I have no pressure. Like now I'm just gonna do 100% new stuff.
Yeah, and just like let me see if I could get them with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me just like literally I was like pulling out notes
Which
in my
is what
phone and
you-
just
that's
like
the mentality
let me
you
go
want.
through just like the shitty ideas I wrote this week and just try to, and I found like 1 or 2 things that I kind of
Yeah.
like.
I
That's
gotta
always
do that
fun.
And that's
more.
confidence.
Yeah.
That's the funnest part is trying out new shit.
That's actually kind of how I treat
It
like this
is.
corporate gig tonight, where it's like there's gonna be 8 people there and I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be like,
These fucking corporate people.
I'm just gonna run some shit, you know.
For me, it's hard to come up with new shit
Corporations
because I
are
only
people.
talk about stuff that happens like in my life. So like I don't like
Yeah.
live enough life. I have to like
Just
do more
gotta
stuff.
shit.
Like, hey, does anyone
Yeah.
know my cousin who murdered 4 people, 4 women?
Yeah,
Like, that's
I'm waiting for
that's
one person to
real.
go. Oh my god, I watched that 60 Minutes and be like, dude, let's.
There was
fuck."
This is the
60 Minutes
coolest
episode,
mic
yeah.
since your cousin.
That's dope.
Like, and there was in the.
Were you in it?
No, but the court was televised because Ashton Kutcher was like on the stand and stuff. 'Cause he killed his girlfriend.
This fucking
What?
guy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Your
that's like
cousin
a
killed
famous
your
story.
cousin killed Ashton Kutcher's girlfriend?
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher thought she was late, but she just was decapitated almost.
This just
Stabbed her
got
30
interesting.
I'm sorry to
34
hear about
times.
that, Ashton.
I
That's
thought I
awful.
was like,
That's
Well,
dope.
now he's with someone else, probably better.
He's with
Mila
Mila
Kunis.
Kunis.
Oh,
who's-
way better.
Who's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
So it
She
all
didn't
worked
die.
out in the
Yeah.
end.
So, I mean, I guess maybe it's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
stronger.
Because think of the happiness everyone sees that '70s show. They think it's so cute.
Yeah, they
It's
met
so
on the
cute.
show
Someone had to
and
die. But it's
People die all the time, though.
And some people deserve it.
And I never knew her, and I remember seeing that, and I thought that's so cute, and that's so Raven.
Speaking
know how
of
that's-
that,
it's
so
not
Raven,
related at all.
Do you have any things you want to promote? Like, tell us your Instagram, any shows coming up, your OnlyFans, your Grinder. How do we find you?
Can you predict the future?
Your
How can
Podcasting
people
course?
find you?
You guys can check out my podcasting course at www.pod.cast.gov.
It's
People are gonna think they're like, I'm gonna type that in.
Yeah.
$69.99 a week. Yeah,
You gotta
I mean,
remember
it
this
might have
is this
something
is
on
Mark's
it.
fan base.
there's a
They're
half
gonna
price.
they're
free
100% gonna
trial.
know this is real.
Literally gonna type it in.
Yeah.
Nacho Average Comedy.
Yes.
And he's
There you
serious.
go.
Yeah.
That's his Instagram.
It's comedy that's a little to the left of average.
Yeah, it's,
I like your
It's
Instagram.
not quite average, folks.
It's just flyers.
It's almost-
I gotta really post more social media stuff. So if
Clips.
you follow me, then I'll be like, I'm obligated. So make me obligated.
Also, send me
Nacho
pictures of your
average.
tits.
Yeah.
And tits are always welcome.
We'll send him dick pics to review too.
Nacho
I'll give you a
average
dick
dick
review.
pic.
Yeah,
That would
we'll
be a
charge you
good
for that, though.
TikTok thing
A
for you,
dick
just to
review?
review dicks.
Yeah.
Review dick pics.
Like this one, you blur it out completely. Like it had good veins. The tip is
That's
like a
my-
mushroom.
Nacho
I'm just
average
judging
dick
dudes'
pic.
dicks. Like, all right, this is what that's what it is. All my girlfriends, they just like anytime a dude sends you a dick pic, send it over to me, and
Anytime
I just
she
Yeah.
fucks a new guy, she's
not
would
like,
my
be
girlfriend,
cool.
my girlfriends, the
No,
friends who
we're
are
You're just a professional cock.
no, your cousin
he's
is what we're
virtue
talking
signaling.
about. I can't believe we didn't bring that up this
Oh
whole
wait,
Yeah,
can
we're
we
just
end with
gonna
it? Can we
brush
end with it?
past
Yeah,
that.
we
We're
can
just
talk
gonna
about
it.
keep
Can we end this
moving
one?
on.
this
Yeah.
plane.
Are you
we're
okay
gonna-
with
We're
doing
gonna-
it?
Nah,
I'm
we're
fine with
gonna.
doing
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so
Dan told us a very interesting story.
And a crowd, lots of them.
I did tell it on stage. I actually told my other cousin today. I helped the cousin move, and I was
You
like,
tried to
I'm
fuck
seeing
this
a-
one
Yeah,
too?
you were trying to hit this one too.
I'm working my way up to a first cousin here, but maybe after I get some more followers on Nacho Average Comedy on Instagram.
If anybody's related,
Talk
Dan,
about
he'll
not-
fuck you.
But no, so
Average.
we met on the apps, right? And right before lockdown, right, February 2020.
And
so
you
we
met him
we-
on Grinder.
yeah. And so we were hooking up, and then lockdown happens. Hey, we're still going on doing a thing, and then like July comes by, and she goes, "Hey, I need to talk to you." And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" She's like, "In person." And so I'm like, "All right, what's going on?" She starts off like, "Oh, I've got like 2 cousins, and it's a very small family." I was like, "Yeah, I got a
You know
huge
what that
family. Like,
means.
I got cousins I don't even know." And she goes, "This is what we need to talk about." And so she.
I can't believe this is real.
Anybody else hard?
She was on Facebook,
thought AJ had
and she had a
stories.
friends that you may know, and it was my aunt and her aunt in this picture, and she goes, "Who is this woman with Dan's last name?" Where Dan is the friend and my aunt is there, so she calls up her cousins like, "How do we know these people?" And they start figuring it out, and it turns out. So here's the thing. Buckle in. So she is my aunt's stepmother's sister's niece.
Too many words doesn't count.
So her aunt's not her aunt, her aunt's sister is the stepmother to my aunt, right?
So it's not
Hot and
blood.
fucking hard
not
right
blood
now.
who married my uncle.
Less hot now.
I know it's a little hot. I told
You
him on
wanted to
stage, and
just
there's a guy
shorten
who was
it.
just
Yeah,
like a little
shorten
too
that.
supportive. He goes, "Oh, it's not that bad." He's like, "I'd love to fuck some of my cousins."
That's probably the
That's-
consensus.
But you can't be so positive about this. It's like, no, that ain't blood. You're good.
Dan, we support you.
Thank you.
You guys know Kevin Gates fucked his cousin.
Wait, by the way, I don't want to
Who's
see
that?
that. You continued fucking her after
Yeah,
this,
so
right?
my first thought
For years.
was never again. And then my second immediate thought was one more time for the story.
So it went from the Holocaust to
And and then I slept on it, and then I was like, you know what, it really isn't that bad. And so we're like,
slept
now we're
on
just
it
like,
with her
hey,
in the bed.
we're hanging out, and it's like we can't really have a future because they'd come out retarded,
Right.
And so we're just like, hey,
and then the Black Eyed Peas came on.
Let's get retarded, and I just wrote my cousin.
The kid's coming out.
It's just about.
It's been about 2.5 years
ultrasound.
now. And I'm
Wow.
just like, yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's been one of my longest relationships because we get along so great. We got so much in common.
That is a key.
Like DNA.
part
So
of
much
it.
in common, like our family.
Yeah, like our family tree. Like
You
here's
got a
the
lot
kicker,
in
though. Here's the
common.
kicker. So she told her cousin to
pregnant.
find out, and I was like, I'm taking this to the grave. And I go and I was dog sitting
As
for,
you say it on a
I
podcast.
said, well, I went to dog sit for my cousin who's like the common link, my aunt's son, right? So and he goes, so I hear you're dating one of Jackie's nieces. And I was like, oh, you heard about that? He goes, yeah, she's telling everybody. She's so happy you kids found each other. And she's like, if you guys got married, there'd only have to be one family.
Wow.
And I
That's
was like,
the.
well, I got to get in front of this. So I was like, I got to tell my parents before they find out through the grapevine. So I was just like, yeah, I've been seeing this girl. And my mom goes, oh, my God, that's great. If you guys got married, we'd only have to invite one family. And everybody's really stoked about it.
I love how your whole family's
I was
like
like-
incest is
They're
fine.
like, dude, go for it.
They're
you
looking
know-
at like the
They're like,
savings.
we thought you were
Here's the
gay.
thing. Think about this.
So they're Jewish.
Dude, do you know how lonely your son would have to be for you to support incest? Like, I just want to see him end up with someone.
Thank God it's not your sister.
Always one of some.
It's a weird couple of years in high school, but boy, really moved up.
Yes. That's when those you said that you were going to take it to the grave. Then you
And then I
decided
found out other people, it
Take
had
it to
already
the
gotten out,
stage.
so I was like,
And
all
then-
right, I have to embrace
Yeah.
it.
And then you're like, I'm not only going to do it in stand up, but I'm going to do it on a podcast.
Yeah, on a podcast.
with
so
millions of
lives
viewers
forever.
internationally.
we're going to own it.
It's like
Live
this goes
forever.
viral. This gets on Barstool, and he's like,
I'm gonna submit this. I am going to submit
Dan's
this.
like, oh
You know what
my
I think,
God.
though? Does money
All these
grow on
cousins are coming out
trees?
from the woodwork trying to fuck Dan.
What?
Does money grow on trees?
Technically.
Family trees.
Hey.
This is building a business,
He
a
also
brand.
paid for sex with her.
This guy's longest relationship
That's
with
why
his
the money
cousin.
tree comes into play. All right.
This has been the Who Are We?
This is the
Who are we?
podcast brought to you by me, Mark Carsky, AJ Leidig, and Dylan Mahler, featuring Dan McCarty, beautiful
Dan
lesbian
Dick Pic
kiss,
McCarty.
cousin fucker. Thank you so much
He is
for
a
watching and
cousin
listening.
fucker.
If you like incest, leave a comment or like down below. Who would you fuck in your family? I would love to
Thanks,
know.
Obama.
Because mine would be my mother. Goodbye.
Yeah.